Good evening. I'm Alfred Hitchcock. Tonight you will be embarking on a most curious journey, one that peers not into the dark alleyways or locked cellars, but into the even more mysterious vaults of nostalgia. Welcome to Shelf Life, a podcast where forgotten films and curious cultural relics are unearthed, dusted off, and examined with surgical precision by our fearless hosts, Kevin and Rachel. Do not be fooled by the cheerful tone or witty repartee. Beneath their banter lies a chilling question. Why do we remember what we do, and why do we choose to forget the rest? So settle in, and remember, unlike some of the movies discussed here, you may not be able to escape once the reel begins. But don't worry, we've saved you a seat, right next to the skeleton in the closet.
Okay, Rachel, I know you said the studio was cheap, but it seems like we're just in an old house.
It's fine. Hey, why do you have toilet paper?
Don't worry about it.
See, the electricity works. That's all we need.
Fine, but let's make this quick, or at least under our usual time. Just because we wanted atmosphere for our Halloween special.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, and no one is outside. Sounded like it was coming from upstairs.
Oh, we should go see.
Or, let's not do that. Well, now we have to.
It's a closet.
How can you tell? It's too dark in here.
Well, it's barely a walk-in. Oh, look, candy.
Where?
Hey, found the studio.
Yeah, a creepy-looking studio that is clearly not in the same closet we peeked into. Walked right into a portkey.
Oh, look, piles of candy corn.
Ugh, of course. And the fog in here is really out of control.
Certainly adds to the vibes, though. All right, let's get set up. Ooh, look at all the VHS tapes. Most of them are just black spines, though.
Something feels wrong. Why is the soundboard whispering my name? Rachel, I think we're being haunted by the ghost of Halloween specials past.
Oh, please. Here's something. Looks like a list of recording dates from here. True crime, paranormal sightings, demonology, a live exorcism, and something called the Crypto Bros advice.
Crypto Bros.
It says all the podcasts that were recorded here either got possessed, vanished, or sponsored by Casper Mattress.
Honestly, that's a good goal. We should have that same goal. Ooh, look at this one. This one says do not play. Yep.
Kevin, no! That's how every haunted episode starts.
Well, relax. I might be freaked out by this, but it's probably some old nothing tape.
Welcome to your relaxation journey. Close your eyes and imagine a room full of candy corn. You cannot escape the corn. It is inside you now.
Maybe this was a bad idea. That's not very relaxing.
Now breathe in the scent of forgotten sitcoms. Breathe out your last coherent thought. Let the puppet guide you. Let the puppet inside you. It's time for TGIF. TGIF. TGIF.
All right, that's enough of that. That was definitely cursed, but also kind of soothing. Also, I think it was talking about making us do TGIF.
But we've already done TGIF.
TGIF. TGIF. TGIF.
Let's just get the theme song playing so they don't start playing it backwards.
We're back in the studio. Oh, it's haunted. Lightning and whatever else is here. I really do not like the look of that dummy.
I mean, can we put something over it? Maybe make him turn and look at the wall?
Yeah,
is that better?
That's a good idea. Yes, yes, please turn him.
Okay,
Thank you.
We'll
Yes,
turn the
okay.
chair. We'll put a sheet over him. It'll be fine.
Yes, excellent. I am Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
And this is Shelf Life. A podcast where brother and sister team go through all things pop culture, no matter the genre, term, and whether or not the subject at hand belongs on your shelf.
Yes.
And no matter the medium. I always say no matter the genre, but it's really no matter the medium and no matter the genre. Today, it is spooky season, and that means that it is time for the Shelf Life Podcast of Horror. Rachel and I are in a haunted studio that we have found here in the creepy haunted house. I don't know why there's a podcast studio here.
It's feeling good,
and
though. Makes sense. We're okay with this.
We found this VHS tape. We put it in. It told us to put in this other VHS tape, which seemed very convoluted. So we're gonna put that in. I'm gonna just and then I guess no matter what it shows, we're gonna watch whatever's on the tape. Like, I don't like this, Rachel. Like, the ring girl could come out of this.
I know, that's very true. This could be very, very dangerous. You know,
but we've tried to unlock
a lot
the
of the
door,
times,
and it won't unlock until we watch the tape.
Yeah, and it's like all of a sudden each of these tapes just kind of like show up after we watched the one before it. I don't know.
Yeah, at least I didn't see it there, but I'm, not very observant. So
yeah, it's
who knows.
A little unnerving.
Very
but you're not really supposed to watch VHS tapes when you just find them. Like, watch a normal one. If you find one randomly, I don't know if you should watch it.
If you find a VHS tape in the woods,
you might get locked in
that's usually not a good sign.
Yeah, and that like us. Sign. So don't do that.
I have a lot of VHS tapes at Mom and Dad's house that we really need to go through.
And
this
make
place
them
has
into
a lot of VHS tapes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, this place
we
really
probably
does have a lot of VHS tapes. Huh.
Yeah, it's like we're in the Red Letter Media studio.
They're not even marked. It's like just
black spines
everywhere. Black spines everywhere.
Slideshow bell.
Black splines.
Black Spline sounds like some sort of like terrible emo band. All right, Rachel, I'm gonna put it in.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what happens here. I mean, we've watched a lot of stuff over the last couple of years on our Halloween specials. Some of it has been spooky. Some of it's had dinosaurs in it, and families, and masks, and God knows what else. So let's just see what is on this tape.
Could be anything. This could really be anything.
Oh my God. No. It can't be this. I remember this when I was a child. Something that I thought could never harm me. Now it's back.
But is that what's in the corner?
Rachel?
Yeah?
It's not in the corner anymore.
What do you mean it's not? Oh God.
We have to watch Stevil!
God, we're dorks.
All right. We're going to get through this. This is going to be fine. It is the God. Family Matters episode, Stevil.
Okay.
Rachel, I don't know if you ever watched this one, but it is from season 8, episode number 7, entitled Stevil. It is an episode where Steve makes a ventriloquist doll that looks like him, and it comes to life.
I remember the look of this doll. I don't know if I remember anything else about this show.
Well, I guess since we're being forced to watch it, we'll sit and go through it, and then when we come back after the break, we will walk through Stevil.
Hey, kids! Here comes Peter Pumpkin. For a safe Halloween, do what Peter does. Wear a light-colored costume short enough so you don't trip. If you wear a mask, make sure you can see. Makeup's better. Don't crisscross the street. Call on one side, then the other. Parents, set boundaries and a time to be home. Carry a flashlight for extra safety. And let's all have a safe Halloween.
And we're back. Rachel, can you pass me the... Is the only candy in here candy corn?
Oh my God, I think it is. I thought I brought another bag.
Jesus Christ.
But the bag only has candy corn in it. But I brought...
But it wasn't candy corn. We went trick-or-treating before we got to the house.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's just candy corn.
Unbelievable. All right, fine. Hand me the candy
I had
corn.
a
couple of pieces of
full-size
candy corn is fine.
Snickers and Twix bar in there. Are you kidding?
A full size.
It's the best. Not the fun-sized. Damn the fun
Yeah, those-
size. But they could
To hell
and
with
they
your
gave
fun
us
size.
the pumpkin Reese's peanut butter cups. And now I'm upset. Freaking candy corn.
All right, we have thoroughly watched Stevil. Rachel, this is Family Matters.
It is.
It is a sitcom from the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
What is your experience with Family Matters and Stevil in general, if you remember the episode?
Family Matters existed. Like, it just was always there when
It's a 90s
It was the
icon.
90s thing. It was just there. So I feel like it was always on, or like we would like be flipping through channels and sometimes it would be left on either before or during like dinner. I like almost can remember that. Sometimes we'd have that on before dinner or something like that, or you know, I don't know. I for some reason I remember it
interesting
around that
'cause-
time, or like after. Maybe it was more like an after thing. But I remember, like, for some reason I'm putting it all together there. I remember watching episodes of Family Matters, but it wasn't something that was very like ingrained in me.
Okay, so it's part of the TGIF lineup.
Yeah.
Like a couple of other things that we have covered as part of the podcast of horror. And as the ghost keeps telling us that it loves TGIF, apparently that's what it
TGIF.
keeps making us cover TGIF stuff. It was a show about a family in Chicago. The dad was a cop. There was like 3 kids. The aunt lived with them, with the
Right.
nephew, all this stuff. The grandma was
Yeah.
there. It was a show about a family.
Right.
Like a middle class family, and they happened to have a neighbor that was a total stereotypical geek,
Right.
named Steve Urkel, and Steve Urkel took over the show
Completely took
along
over
with
the show.
Carl. Like Carl
Absolutely. It was
is
just
the
those two.
opposite side of the coin.
That's all we
It
needed.
just became the Steve and Carl show.
Yes.
By the time you get to this season, which this is season 8,
Yeah,
by the
this
time
is
you get to
far
this
in.
season, there are clones. He's
Yes.
replicating himself. He makes himself into Bruce Lee. They time travel in different parts of the show. It goes off the fucking wall. But at first, it was just about
It was
a
just a
family living
family
in
show.
Chicago. That's it.
Does he make himself sexy, or is that a clone of himself that becomes sexy?
No, he makes himself into Stefan Urkel.
That's right, Stefan.
And then
I
eventually
remember
he
this.
clones himself and he turns the clone into Stefan. So
Stefan.
then Stefan becomes a separate living
its own
being.
thing, right?
All that was done because Jaleel White was like, I cannot live the rest of my life as Steve fucking Urkel. Like, we need to show people that I'm not really
Look
like
it.
this.
Look, this is who I am.
You
Sexy
are this
Steve.
now. You are Steve Urkel. And Jaleel White is really good at the voices. Like,
Oh my
he does
God,
the
he's
voices
great.
in this episode. He will always and forever be, to me, the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. When
Mm-hmm.
I know that the kids today think John Ralphio is the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. Incorrect. It is Jaleel White. That is the real true voice of Sonic the Hedgehog, Rachel. That's what the show was about. Now, I remember watching some of Family Matters as well. Agreed with you on that. I don't remember what time it aired.
Yeah.
I wonder if
I
it was
feel like I
right
was
after...
doing my homework, like, and it would be
Yeah.
on. Like,
On
that's where I'm, like,
Fridays?
sitting.
You were so young, though. By the time this ended, you wouldn't have had homework.
I guess you're right. Maybe not. Maybe I was drawing. I don't know.
Unless you were watching, like, reruns on, like, Nick at
It
Night
could
or
be
something
that.
like
Maybe
that.
that's what I'm thinking.
Like, maybe that's more what you remember.
Maybe that's
from.
what I'm more of remember. Yeah, that could definitely be it. Where it's just-
Syndication. Like,
Mhm.
I remember there were a few years there where I would wake up and either go to, like, school or right before class. Maybe this was even college
Yes.
time. Where it would be on at like 6 in the morning.
Oh my God,
And it
the
was
6
like,
in
all
the
right,
morning
fine, Family
shows.
Matters, whatever. And at this point in season 8, I think it switched to CBS. So I actually think that this one is on CBS. It's not part of TGIF, but I think it
Okay.
still stayed on Fridays. I feel like you and me would have tuned in more for like a Boy Meets World, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Dinosaurs, those type of shows. It wasn't really Family Matters was not our like biggest draw, but we'd
Right.
still watch it. This I can remember not distinctly watching Stevil, but I can remember being scared of this from this episode. I can remember as a kid being like, that, no.
Traumatized
Nope,
you.
Don't do it. It's an evil puppet episode. It's
Yeah.
the evil puppet episode of Family Matters.
Right.
I don't do puppets coming to life. That's one of
Dolls,
those things. It's
puppets.
one of those horror. Yeah, dolls coming to life. Can't do it. Horror. That's one of those horror tropes that I, for whatever reason, always gets me. I think it's because of the jerky doll movement.
Yeah, the uncanniness of how they like
me,
kind of
the uncanniness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was even
just
thinking,
like the idea,
kind of like how scarecrows, they always like make like creepy scarecrows move and stuff. Well, it's just like disjointed almost. So like dolls or like anything that's like looks human but isn't, and it starts to move. It's like, no, thank you. I will pass. Like you could kick it, right? You can kick the doll, but you have to get to the doll to kick the doll. And they're like supposed to be like these little things that are like around the background and doing stuff.
But like, yeah, exactly. It's the idea that it's something that's in the house no matter what, because you have a little sister who has a shitload of dolls.
I did have a lot of dolls,
and some of them are taller than you are.
Mostly stuffed animals.
You had dolls though. You had a couple dolls in particular that was like, one day I'm gonna wake up. And this fucking doll is going to be at my door,
one that
was going to murder me.
I had one that was as tall as me when I was a little kid. Like, they gave me, like, this life-size doll. That one was weird.
No.
I had a couple porcelain
Did not like
dolls.
that. I can remember as a kid being like... Rachel being like, oh, come in my room, and then, like, leaving me in the room, surrounded by dolls and shit, and I'm like, really hope none of these dolls decides to choke me. Our grandmother, when she died, and she was a giant football fan, left me all the football shit.
Oh, yes.
And Mom brought over the football stuff, including she had 2 dancing cherub-like football players that, like, danced to, like, football music or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, those are not going in my house. So
they're still in your garage. They're haunting your garage, right?
Well, at this point, they've lived with me long enough. They could have done the deed if they wanted to. So I think at this point, they're cool with me.
Right.
But don't do it. I don't do those type of things.
Well,
so
okay.
Stevil always got to me.
Because you mentioned that, it reminds me of when Mom and I went to what are those called? When like an old person dies and you have to go to their house to like...
An estate sale?
We went to an estate sale and Mom found this like really pretty doll while we were walking around and she was like carrying it around. And then she turns to me and she goes, I can't buy this. And I was like, why? You like it. It's really cute. And she goes, what if it wants to go home? And I went, just because you said that, now you can't get it. It's like, what if it reanimates because you think it has like sentience? Like, what is wrong with you? What if it wants to go home?
No, it's gotta stay. Can't get this so. That's true, Rachel. Like, if we go to the resale shop to buy like DVDs or Blu-rays, I don't get certain horror movies on resale. Because I don't know what kind of curse has been put on some of these movies. I'm not picking up Poltergeist or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
Secondhand. Okay? I don't know where it's been. I don't know what voodoo's been happening to it.
That's true.
Anyway. So, Family Matters and Stevil, that's kind of where that comes from. But, like we said, at this point, if you've never seen Family Matters, you can go watch it. It's on Disney Plus and Hulu. I have professed to all of you that I am not a very big fan of sitcoms in general. It needs to have some sort of sophistication or comedy to it that I can get by. This is very, very traditional sitcom.
Very traditional.
Except for when it went off the walls and they started doing cloning and proposals at Disney World.
They all go off the walls. This one just decided to go and take magic and put it into its show.
Well, because Urkel,
and sci-fi,
Rachel,
yeah,
Urkel is a genius who does science experiments.
Yeah, he's a mad scientist. He's a nerd.
That's right, big guy. I made a time machine, and etc. Rachel's like, that was too fucking good. I am very upset by it.
Just a little concerned. Like, why did you sound like almost perfect? It's like something's controlling you.
That did I even do anything?
I mean, your mouth was moving. You were making Urkel sounds.
Urkel sounds. Now you're crazy. So let's get right into it. This is Stevil from Family Matters. It is episode number 7 number 7 from season
Number
8.
7.
This aired first on October 25th, 1996, written by Gregory Thomas Garcia and Fred Rubin, and directed by Richard Correll. Now, it starts with the thing that always would get me as a little kid, too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
A disclaimer.
The disclaimers are
So
creepy in itself because you're just like, what am I in for?
Well, we
What's
talked about it
gonna
last year
happen?
with the Terrible Twos and Dinosaurs because they did the disclaimer. And
Mm-hmm.
it just, especially as a kid, it just triggers your mind to go, oh, shit, they thought that
We've
there's
gone too far.
enough spookiness in this that they need to tell me this is going to be scary.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So, like, as a little kid, you're just like, shit, this one might be intense. I don't know about this. Now, 1996, I'm trying to think, you probably
was
weren't watching
little.
this. You were way
I
too
was
little.
so little.
I wasn't quite the little fat kid yet, but I was a little kid, and this would have been around the time I think that Dad would have been like making a pizza, and we would just watch TGIF and probably play video games or something. But you were little, so I don't know if you would have been doing any of this.
I mean, I could have, but maybe I just wasn't really
I
paying
remember
attention.
like watching it though. But that disclaimer comes up, and the disclaimer is Urkel. He is telling us that this episode is scary.
A
and
little
that
scary.
You might want to watch it with somebody brave. And it cuts to these two little shit children.
Yes.
They
were little
fucking
shits.
children.
They were
Like,
little shits. I remember that.
They're so mean to Carl later for no apparent reason at all.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
Like, listen, you little urchins. This man has the decency to let you live in
puts up
his.
with
You
you.
are not his children.
You're
Neither
not.
of you are.
But he treats
One
you
of
like
you-
you are.
One of you is his nephew, and the other one, I don't even know
Is it
who
a-
3J is. This little prick.
Ungrateful. Very ungrateful.
They are ungrateful.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know how much money Carl's pulling in as this police officer in
Well, he's like
Chicago
a
either,
chief,
but they have
isn't
it. Is he the chief? He might be the.
thought-
No, I feel like he might have. By season 8, he might be the chief. I like distinctly remember there's this character actor that plays the chief.
Ooh,
But
okay.
By this point,
I thought
maybe
he was
is.
given a promotion a couple of times.
I could see that.
He deserves it. The
He
man,
does deserve
the
it.
shit he has to put up with at home and at work.
That's right. He
He
never
deserves
catches a
it.
goddamn break. Let this man have his food. And he shot that kid that one time. Saved John McClane. Rachel doesn't get that joke because she's never seen Die Hard. But
I don't.
one day she will.
One day.
He plays a cop in that one too, Rachel. It's basically the exact same character.
Listen. He was a police officer for the Chicago Police Department, as a sergeant, and then a lieutenant, and then a captain.
Wow. Okay, so he got a couple of promotions there.
Yeah.
I bet the studio audience felt really happy about that when he got the.
Woo! Like he was probably up for it, and he comes home all sad because they always do that, where it's just like,
Right.
I got it. Woo!
Yeah, and a big hug, and then yeah. 100%. Guaranteed.
Everybody's crying.
Fucking-teed, yeah.
It's like the season finale because he thought
The
he was going to get
triumphant
fired,
music.
but then he got a damned promotion.
It ends on a group hug, still frame
absolutely.
image.
And Urkel's
100%.
like, yeah, family.
Good
and
job,
he gives him this
big
like
guy.
he gives him this
Yeah.
dirty look like, damn it.
No,
you're
he
still here.
he lets Steve
He
hug him
lets
in that.
him.
Carl
He
takes
does.
Urkel. Urkel is living with them in this
He is.
episode.
He is. No, well, is he living with
Yes.
them or is he just like roommates with at like a dorm?
No, he's
No, that's in their house.
living with
That's
he's
in their
living with
house.
Eddie in the house. Yeah,
For some reason, I kept going. Him and Eddie are in a
because
dorm.
because the parents hate him. So
Yeah, that's really sad.
At some point, Carl's like, Steve, you can come live with us. He brings in all these kids, like fucking Richie and 3J.
That's true.
Where's
He
Aunt
takes them all
Rachel?
in.
Where is Aunt Rachel? Don't see her anywhere.
Where's
Judy?
Where's Judy? What happened to Judy?
These characters on
What
Family
happened to
Matters are dropping
Judy?
like flies, so Jaleel White can get a bigger contract.
Maybe that's why he brings them all in, because something happened to Judy. We're never allowed to speak of it, though, because it was this horrible thing that happened. Maybe the 7 killer got her. I don't know. But
her pretty head.
her pretty head is in a box. But he breaks in all of these other people to, fill the void of Judy.
Oh, yeah, because Judy's gone, so he's trying
Judy's
to fill
gone.
that void.
Yeah, he's got a hole in his heart.
He just feels like something...
I have to bring
like
I have to take care of
missing.
everyone. Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah. Or a Steve experiment gone wrong, and now they all
That's what I
forgot
was
her.
gonna say.
And now,
There's-
but Carl feels
yeah.
like something's missing. so
Something's
he's just
missing,
like,
but he
I
doesn't
gotta
know
bring
what.
everybody in.
I don't know what you could be talking about, big guy. You never had a daughter. Except for Laura, of course.
You never had a daughter named Judy.
Anyway, these kids are making fun of Steve, telling him that they'll be
Don't
there if
worry,
Steve
Uncle
is scared.
Steve.
I like they call him Uncle Steve. That's cute.
Yeah, they look annoyed by him too. Like the one is like looking like, oh yeah, I'll be nice, and the other one's like, yeah, we're here, all right, God.
Well, which one? Richie's got the Jerry curl going on.
Yeah, he looks
And
like,
3J
don't
is just
worry,
Orlando
Uncle
Brown.
Steve. Yeah, and 3J's is like, yeah, we're here. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, 3J was such a useless character. He just was put in there because they were like, we need another cute kid, and we're not
Which
bringing
they
Judy.
are.
And fuck Judy, we're not bringing
fuck
Judy back.
Yeah. Was she interesting at all, or was she just so like such a
Don't
flat
remember.
character? Maybe that's why we don't remember.
Rachel,
she was a
there are-
flat character.
You are talking about family
I
matters.
know,
There
I
are
remember.
three
There's
interesting
a lot.
characters:
There's
Urkel,
a lot.
Carl, and Waldo. There is nobody else
Waldo.
fucking matters. Waldo, Geraldo, Valdo.
Oh my God.
There's no Waldo in this. That kind of bothers me
Yeah,
too.
where's Waldo?
Yeah, where is Waldo? Did I get Rachel to say where's Waldo? Did you mean to do that, Rachel?
I did it because I was just taking it from Where's Judy, and then I went to Where's Waldo,
Well,
and then
that
I pictured.
requires yeah, we got her to do it,
Was
everybody.
that the phrase of the day? I didn't know we had a phrase of the day.
Got Rachel to say where's Waldo. Well, that's it. This is the last episode of Shelf Life. That was all just an elaborate
Oh, was
ruse
that it?
for me to make Rachel say it.
Damn.
Yep.
I thought
It
we were
was,
doing something
it was
here. I thought we were going places.
Took me 60 subjects to get Rachel to say it, but she
God.
finally did. So anyway, there is no opening credits in this one.
No.
It just begins. No.
Oh no, because I think that puts you in a settled mood. This is unsettling.
No, you're supposed to be. Yes, very unsettling. Yes, that's the idea. So the show is only like 2 minutes, not even like 30 seconds in at this point. And I wrote down in my notes, the live audience is annoying.
Yeah, the live audience is
Did not
always
take long.
annoying, though. I kind of wish we could just pull it out from all of the old shows.
100%. But like Seinfeld is the only one where I allow it because it feels like a vaudeville play, and the audience is a character in itself in Seinfeld because of the way that they play to the audience and react to the audience.
Right.
Shows like this and every other show with a laugh track, in my opinion, is not using the audience to their advantage.
Yeah.
They're making the audience have reactions that feel inauthentic.
Sure.
And that's my problem with a
They're
live audience or a laugh
manipulating
track.
them
It's
in
manipulative,
ways?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Urkel brings down something tarped over with a sheet, and he reveals an Urkel dummy. And Carl screams in fear because it is an
another
Urkel
Urkel.
dummy.
Yeah.
Dressed just like Urkel, looks like Urkel. His proportions change somewhat throughout the episode.
Yeah, I think on purpose, just because there's two
'cause
people playing the
sometimes-
dummy.
Sometimes the dummy is a real ventriloquist
person.
dummy, and sometimes it's a little person.
It's a real person running around
dressed
looking
up
like
as
Urkel.
the
With like an
dummy,
Urkel
and
mask.
you can. And it's so obvious because like the dummy sometimes like it feels like sometimes the dummy is thicker, but like the dummy as the dummy
Yes.
is like a stick figure,
Yes.
and then like when it's the little person, it has like thicker
And
proportions.
it moves smoother when it's actually a person. Like,
Yeah.
it's very obvious.
It's it's very obvious. Laura says, "Wow, how disturbing." And Urkel talks about how he wants to get into ventriloquy. He says the dummy needs a funny voice, and Jaleel White
Which is
does
like,
a
ha ha ha.
right,
Ah.
because he's a dummy with a funny voice.
So,
And
yeah.
he
Yeah, go
tries
ahead.
to do a bit. He does it pretty badly, but because it's Jaleel White, he does one of these voices, and he's a good voice actor, and does like something like that.
Yeah, he
It
kind
does,
of gives
like,
him like a
some-
normal voice. It's almost like, I'll use my credit card kind of idea. Like, that's kind of
It
how
is, and I'll
thought
use
of
my
it.
credit card.
It
Yeah,
felt like
yeah.
that.
Yes, it's Jaleel White as Urkel doing what he thinks is a normal voice.
Right.
Agreed.
Yes.
The grandma, Estelle, thinks it's
Laughs.
hilarious.
That was
The
adorable.
grandma always liked Steve. Like, all the Winslows, like, think Steve's annoying.
I think she
even though
knows
they let
more
him live
than
with
all
him.
the rest of them knew. I bet she knows more about that family. And that's why she's super
About the
nice.
Urkels?
Yeah.
They were beating him over there, Carl. You have to let him stay.
Poor kid.
I thought it was more like a Flanders beatnik situation where, like, they're like slobs.
Oh.
And or is it like that they're also scientists?
Dr. Herb Urkel and Diane
Okay,
Roberta Urkel.
Yeah. So
Herb
like,
tried to push him back inside his wife's body? Excuse me? I'm sorry, what did
that
I
has to be
just
some
read?
throwaway line. They had nothing but the utmost contempt for Steve and do their best to avoid him at all times.
They're very shallow. They might also be nerds, but they're very shallow because they liked him when he was Stefan.
I knew that there was like something where like they're terrible parents, but Estelle has always been very supportive of Steve. Very doting grandmotherly. Like thinks that he's like just such a nice young man. That type of
That's fair.
character.
I think that's okay.
Harriet is like, who is the mother? She's the mom of the Winslow family. She's the sassy mom, I would say, Rachel. Would you agree?
Oh, she
that-
is. Yeah. She's very, like, I feel like she's more down to earth than a lot of them.
She is like no nonsense. Like, I
Yeah.
can't believe we're in this show.
Yes.
Like, that's her attitude the entire time.
knock it off.
Why is this happening? Yeah,
Let's
we
be
used to be a
serious.
family.
Can we be serious? Please?
They, of course, see his lips moving, and he's pretty bad at it. So
Should
then
your
he's like,
lips be
"Oh, I'm all
moving?"
dejected." Yeah. Should your lips be moving
Or is
like
it like
that?
flapping like that? I think is how they say
Yeah.
it or something.
He's like, "Oh, I'm terrible," and they're all like, "Yeah, you are. You're pretty bad." So
He
then
wants
they,
to get better. It's like the first time he's done it ever. Like, give him a break. Like, that's just
Yeah.
mean at this point. They're all just being mean.
well, you know, you can't be good at everything, Rachel.
Well, you
He's a
can't-
genius.
Sure, but he can get better at it. It's the first time he's done it.
Could practice.
Nobody's
Yeah.
going to be good the
He's-
first time you do something. Don't expect it.
He clearly spent a lot of time making this dummy. Like, I think he spent more time doing the dummy
the
stuff,
craft of it, beautifully
the
executed.
dummy craft, than he did at the ventriloquy part. That's for
Beautifully
sure.
executed. He could just make dummies for people. Now that would be horrifying too, though. If he just starts making a bunch of dummies, they're hanging from the walls. He's got them everywhere. He's like he's whittling them on a freaking
Yeah,
table.
that's a whole nother horror movie
Yeah, it
story
is.
there. Like Geppetto making an evil Pinocchio type thing. That's
sounds
what we're
about
talking
right.
about. Later on in his room,
Urkel
where
Geppetto? Can you imagine? Jerkle?
Jerkle feels like that was another episode where like he comes out of the transformation machine. and
He's
like a
the
jerk.
Jerkle.
Jerkle. Yeah, like that's the joke. Like there's 215 of these damned things. There's probably an episode where he becomes a jerk from the transformation machine. Later on, he's in his room, him and Eddie's room. He has Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman on the wall because it's
Yeah.
Chicago and it's the mid-90s. So
Like
you
a
have
big
Chicago
appliques
Bulls
of them.
paraphernalia.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah. He is napping or something.
On like a Murphy
and then
bed.
on his Murphy bed.
I kind of expected
with
the
his-
Murphy bed to close on him multiple times throughout this episode for some
Would have
reason.
been a good gag.
Yeah.
That would have been a good gag. Eddie comes in, a storm has started, and Urkel's talking about how he's upset that he's sucks at ventriloquism. And Eddie tries to tell him, like, well, Steve, no one's good at everything. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're a genius billionaire playboy philanthropist. You can't be also a
That's another one.
ventriloquist dummy.
Urkel is Batman. Or Urkel is Iron
Or
Man.
Iron Man.
Either one.
I'm built an Iron Man suit, big guy.
That sounds like something he would have done too. I can see Urkel as a big robot, inside of a robot.
Yeah,
He created
could've
an
done that.
Urkel bot, didn't he? There was an Urkel bot.
I thought that this could help you at the precinct, big guy. Steve! Yeah, etc. See, it writes itself.
We wrote it.
Family Matter. No wonder they had 215 fucking episodes. They're so easy to come
They
up
were
with.
so easy. They were just throwing darts at a freaking board and said, "That's perfect."
All right, let's see. What are we writing this week?
It's
Steve and Carl go back in the past and end up on a pirate ship. All right, that sounds good. Let's write that one. That's
I
what
was
it's
gonna
called.
say, oh my
It's
god,
like that fucking guy from the from the Key and Peele sketch where they do the Gremlins 2 stuff. Like,
Yeah.
that was the writer's room. It's that
Right.
guy. That same
Yeah.
guy walked in and was like, so what are we going to have this time? Steve makes an evil doll that comes to life. I love it. That is the next episode. Steve makes a clone of himself where one of them is Bruce Lee and then the other 2 little kids also become Bruce Lee. Perfect. I think it's insane we're doing it. Like, that's what this show was.
My brain went to Mario Party where you have to do chance time and then you have to like hit the buttons and then like all of a sudden it's just like Urkel and you know like it's like
Yes.
does this.
Urkel goes to space, marries Laura. All right, I think we can figure that out. This feels like a
Becomes
two-parter.
astronaut to destroy the the aliens or like an asteroid.
He did go to space, but I can't
would
remember if there
assume
was
he's
like a
gone to
mission
space
for him.
too. God damn. All right.
So Urkel says that he wishes that he could make the dummy talk, and Eddie retorts, "Hey, the only doll I want sitting on my lap could talk all on her own. Am I right?" And he's like, because he's like the suave,
Yeah.
older brother, the
Right.
the Eric Matthews
Yeah.
of the Winslow family.
Right. Except I think he actually, because he's more of the sports guy, but he is trying
he's
to
more
do
of a
smart
jock.
things, I think is part of what he's
Eddie?
doing. Yeah, wasn't he?
No, I think he's kind of more like Eric Matthews, where like he needs help to get into
Well, he doesn't
college.
become Mr. Squirrels, whatever the hell his name is.
Runs with squirrels.
Runs with
Yes.
squirrels. I'm sorry. I just
I agree.
Mr.
He-
Squirrels
he-
is his last.
This
This
is,
is proper, okay?
but by now, if he hasn't become a complete buffoon in season 8, yes, Eddie has gotten off lucky that he is not a complete and utterly
yes.
buffoon.
Thank you.
Agreed. Yes. Urkel goes to sleep without taking his suspenders or shoes off, mind you. He lays in his Murphy
he's just
bed
taking a
like
nap?
it's so like community theater play because he's like,
Oh, sure.
well, I guess I'll take a nap now, and just like and like puts his hands behind his head on the pillow, like this is me napping, folks.
Right. That's very true.
Lightning comes into the house, mind you,
Yes.
and strikes the dummy.
It was in the perfect position. He must have put a lightning rod in it. I don't know, something to like attract
That's possible.
the lightning.
Yeah. That would have been a good little twist of being like, but
Almost
how
like
could this have happened? And then then he
he's
realizes
got like the Frankenstein monster bolts on his neck or something.
yeah, like, oh, the thing I put in you to make it. Maybe there's a second scene where he's like, I need to make it so that you can talk without my lips moving, and he puts in the Frankenstein bolts. That would have been a good little something, a good little mix of something there. Now, someone pointed out, I can't remember where I saw this, that this episode debuting when it did, several months before this, was Slappy's big debut on national broadcast television on Goosebumps.
Yeah.
So the idea of dummies coming to life was in the air. I mean, Chucky by now had had 3 movies.
Chucky. Mm-hmm.
But Slappy, I feel like, is the precursor to this, because Slappy is a ventriloquist style
Oh, sure.
specifically.
Right.
So this is just them doing like a ripoff of Slappy. It comes to life. It like you get a close up of it, and its eyes open. The live audience is very disturbed by this. Rachel, they go, oh, like they're very like, oh.
Oh, sure. Maybe some of them actually have fears of dummies coming to life in the audience, or they're just like, I don't want to be in the audience for this episode. I don't think I could do it, even though we can see what they're doing to make this work.
Urkel wakes up. That's your reasoning behind it, Rachel.
I don't know.
It's not that there was a sign that said gas.
No, it's definitely a
So
gasp
they all
sign.
gasp.
It's definitely a gasp sign. Because they show at the end of this how they get it all to work. So if you're in the audience, you are seeing all of that happening.
When Urkel wakes up, he shuts the window, and the dummy turns and looks at him and does that little, like, I'm not real thing, and, like, turns his head back really quickly.
Right.
So that Urkel doesn't see that he did it.
I didn't move.
And then Steve goes back to sleep, but now the dummies move. Steve, like, turns the light back on for a second for some reason. I guess maybe to take his fucking glasses off if he's gonna sleep. Like, that would have been horrifying if he takes the glasses off and then he can't see it.
Yes.
So then he has to put the glasses on, and he's there.
Wait,
Like, that would
is
have
it
been,
not
like...
there? Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's moved. Right.
Yeah, like, do that. Do that bit. Family Matters. What the hell?
Yeah.
That's kind of my problem with this entire episode, Rachel, is it feels like it's rushing because they had too many ideas and not enough ideas to make it scary or funny.
Sure.
So then it just became nothing. It just became like there. Urkel is like, because the dummy moved, which is my biggest fear, Rachel.
Oh, sure.
Truly.
Yes.
Like, I've got a oversized teddy bear
I love that teddy bear.
In one of my rooms.
Yeah.
He guards the house.
It's one of those teddy bears where you could open it up and like go inside of it type of thing and be able to like move around like you're the teddy bear, which I've seen people do.
It could be a blanket. Yeah. The corgi tried to pull the frickin' lab tried to pull it across the floor and was like, this is too big. Because she was like, I don't have a toy, and like grabbed that and was like, oh, it's too big. But if he moved from one corner to the other, my reaction would also be, and he's
I think
the
you would have just
protector
left
of
the
realm.
house. You'd leave the house. That's it.
Yes. This is a situation where I'm leaving. We're leaving. We are leaving.
You
Like,
have the
I'm
house. It's yours now.
This is I will sign the deed. This is
Mr.
yours.
Bear.
I'm not going to deal with that unless you can prove that you are not a malevolent force.
Okay, that's fair.
If it's like, okay, fine. Can we live in peace together, though?
We live in harmony.
Let you chill, but I'm not going to deal with a malevolent force.
No.
That's for damn sure.
It's hard to figure out. Pete, that's kind of like usually the whole shtick of horror movies where they have to figure out, is this malevolent? Is this bad?
Well, I mean, we did Poltergeist last year. Check the back catalog, folks, for your haunted needs. There you go. It's on the other bed. It's on Eddie's bed this time. And it has this evil voice where it talks through like, ha, 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 I thought it was trying to do like Freddy. It's like doing like a Freddy Krueger voice.
It almost feels like that, yeah.
You know, like even it's doing like little one-liners throughout the episode too, stuff like that. It
Absolutely.
just felt like it was trying to do that. It
It would have been fun if it actually put on... No, it's already wearing plaid, so it doesn't matter. Because I was like, oh, the striped sweater. For some reason, I was like, a red cardigan is what I thought of for Freddy. And I was like, he doesn't wear a red cardigan. What am I saying?
You know, that red cardigan that Freddy Krueger wears. He's got slacks. Nice button-down polo shirt. That Fred Krueger.
Yeah, that's Frederick Krueger.
Frederick Krueger. I got a job interview! So Stevil laughs evilly, the doll does, and Urkel runs downstairs to tell the Winslows that the dummy is alive. But of course, and Steve, I don't know what the hell you were thinking, because why would the dummy give away its sentience to the Winslow family?
Right.
Why would it show that it is alive? So then, of course, they don't believe him, and the dummy's not going to talk. And Urkel is just going like, I can prove it to you. And he just points.
Goes, look! Like, that's it! Like, what do you want?
He doesn't do anything. He doesn't try to figure out why.
Maybe he, like, threw it or did something to make it try to do something. But yeah, he just points at it. He's a scientist. This man should be trying to, like, cut it open to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yes, Urkel's a scientist. There should be some sort of scientific method. That would have been a better nice
scene because he would have put the lab coat on, and then at one point he can
turn. He takes it down to his lab.
Yeah, and he like turns around, and then he turns back, and the little thing has like a lab coat on, is holding something that's like, I'm going to electrocute
holding a
you
scalpel
now.
or being like,
yeah,
and then, like runs
I'm
out
the scientist now, and then like does something like.
Yeah, that'd have been great. I would have enjoyed that very much.
Yeah.
Instead, the Winslows are saying like, Carl says, is this the new act? Because if it is, it's actually an improvement. They call him crazy. There's this joke where Carl asks if any of his relatives have been committed for being insane. Urkel says, well, my aunt thought that she was an air conditioner. And Carl's like, oh, so did she go to whatever, a nut house? And he's like, no, she kept us cool throughout the entire summer. What a knee slapper. That's such like a sitcom joke, though.
It is
where
very
it's like,
sitcom-y, yeah.
Grandma comes up to Steve and says, honey, get some rest. Because they just think that he's like losing his mind. This leaves Urkel alone, and he thinks he's crazy. But Stevil turns and talks to him and says, you're not crazy.
You're not crazy, Steve.
Urkel looks directly at the camera and does his Urkel
voice.
face. Same idea. Rachel, you know that Urkel face that I'm talking about when I say he looks at the camera and does the Urkel face, right? Because he's like, "Ooh!" Like he makes like an O face. Yeah. Well, yes. There you go. Rachel's
Kind of
doing
like
it. It's
pulls
like
his
puckered
face
up.
in, puckers his lips, like
It's like Beaker. It's like a Beaker face.
Yes, it is.
And he goes over this mantra where he talks about having an IQ of 196 and he likes polka and this and that, and he's not crazy, and he's trying to like say he just needs to get some rest. A little person takes over for the dummy at this point because he. This would, Rachel, I will say
like,
this.
Jesus Christ, like, oh my God, it moved.
It's unsettling.
Yeah.
It's like seeing a kite flown at night because he gets up off the couch and he like just was a dummy. If you are a little child watching this, that's fucking terrifying.
A little bit. You start looking at your action figures and your dolls and you're like,
It's just the way it's the way that the actor does it, because he kind of does like hunch over first before like he stands up, where like it's just enough creakiness that it makes it look believable until it completely isn't in the next scene when he does a fucking mambo.
Right.
But before that, it is like just unsettling enough. So Urkel's climbing the stairs. Stevil says boo at him, and Urkel runs to his room and barricades the door.
Yes.
This Hitchcock music plays as he barricades the door.
Yeah.
Rachel. Did you notice that?
I did notice that.
Yeah, very Bernard Herrmann, where it was just like dun dun dun, like music as he's doing that. I appreciated that they matched the score to the tone that they're trying to do. They're trying to be funny and scary. They are trying to actually.
It's like, okay, we're gonna
here's
the
some of their
scare,
audience,
but here's the joke to lighten the mood. Okay, now here's the scare. Yeah. Okay, now here's another joke. Like, don't be too scared, but be scared.
Stevil climbs through the window
while Urkel is putting scotched tape
on the
door. Like, the chair was a good idea. The tape, no, bad idea.
So would you do this, Rachel? What would your reaction be? Like, it would be to get out of the house.
I guess he was blocking the door, but right, he's blocking the door. So what you have to do is kick it and then get out of the house. You just kick it, you punt it across the room, you get through the front door and you leave.
No regard.
They didn't believe me? Doesn't matter. I'm out. Call
dummy lives don't matter. That's the tagline.
Dummy lives
for this.
don't matter. Dummy lives don't matter. That's right.
Yes.
Because they shouldn't be alive.
Rachel is very prejudiced. Oh, Rachel keeps turning around to make sure that none of the dolls or anything come to life in the Shelf Life Studios. Since one of them obviously already did.
I don't know. There's the thing that's like I don't know where he went. So, like, we got to keep looking for him.
Rachel's a dummyist. She's very prejudiced against ventriloquist.
Yeah, I admit it. Yeah, I am. That's right. What are you going to do about it? I don't think dummies should be alive.
So Steve comes through the window. This is where you really see the proportions of the little person versus the dummy, because they are very, very different.
Yes.
So he's saying, like, you can't talk, you're a dummy. And Stevil says, I suppose I can't dance either. I'm just doing Freddy for him from now on. And then he starts to mamba, and the crowd goes fucking crazy.
They do. They do go crazy. Well, it's because whenever he's talking, right? If he's talking, he becomes the dummy, and they're making the dummy move and the mouth
little
talk,
person
but the little
can't
person's
move his
just
mouth.
doing the physical. He can move the eyebrows, but he just like he only does the physical stuff.
Urkel thinks he's going insane. First of all, that joke takes me completely out of this fucking show.
Took me out of it. I hated that
How as a little kid I didn't go like,
joke.
Kevin, they did a mambo joke. Like, he's doing like a salsa dance.
Why is
something.
the dummy dancing? That's not scary.
All right, isolate that audio. So then Urkel thinks that he's going insane, and the mummy tells him that he got what he wished for. Yeah, the mummy. Whatever.
Mummy, dummy.
Stevil says he doesn't like the Winslows. Even though Urkel stands up for them because he's going through like how like awful the Winslows are, and Urkel's like, they're the greatest family in the world. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, they make me sick. So Stevil wants to get rid of them. So Stevil's like, I'm going to get rid of the Winslows. I have some thoughts, Rachel, about this when we get to the end of the episode.
Oh, okay, never mind.
At the reveal at the end of the episode of what this could mean. And I'm going to compare it to something that we've done as part of our podcast of horror series. Just keep that in mind.
You may look like me, but you're not like me at all. You're evil.
Hey, I like that. Evil, huh? From now on, you can just call me Stevil.
Richie and 3J are going trick-or-treating as Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman.
Of course.
I think Richie's got a bald cap on, and
Yes.
Richie's got the hair colored, of course.
Well, yeah, he's got it like that like bleached
Yeah.
look. Yeah.
Yeah. See, nobody wanted to go as Scottie Pippen, I noticed. It's because he's too
Poor
bland,
Scottie
I think,
Pippen.
is the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have had a third one as Scottie Pippen. Eddie
They
could
could
have been
have.
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah. Or just some random friend, Scottie Pippen.
Carl tells them, be sure to get back before it starts raining. It's like lightning. First of all, Carl,
Why are you letting them go when it's lightning out?
officer of the law? Thank you, Rachel.
Lightning is worse.
It is lightning. They should not be trick-or-treating.
No.
Trick-or-treating is over. Too bad, kids.
Watch a movie.
We'll get you some candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go to Target tomorrow morning and get candy half off.
We'll just keep the bowl of candy that we were supposed to hand out. Like, that's it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Lightning is worse.
Should not be trick-or-treating in the lightning.
If it rains,
is worse.
That's kind of sucks, but we can deal with it. If it's
I don't
snowing, it sucks. If it's icy, it also sucks, because now you're in a big puffy coat, and you can't even walk out there.
There is some regions in the United States.
Chicago
where
being one
it
of them.
Could snow. I assume Chicago is an area where it could
Like,
snow
how could it
on
not be?
Halloween. I don't know. When does it start snowing there?
I assumed it's always cold and snowing there.
It's not like Minnesota. Yeah, it should be way colder.
It should
now
be
that
way
you're kinda
colder. It's
saying it.
October.
It says it's not typical, but it has happened, most notably in 2019 and more recently in 2023. So it happens every 4 years.
Every
Am I
4
gonna go with that?
years, Chicago is cold on Halloween.
Well, Chicago, Rachel, it has to. We don't know where Haddonfield is in Illinois,
Uh-oh. Okay.
but
You're
this is
right.
Michael Myers' territory. And if I remember
Ooh.
correctly, there's palm trees and all sorts of shit in the background of that. So
That's true, yeah. That all makes
now
sense.
that could have been something. If Mike Myers showed up to take care of
That's what I'm
Stevil, I would have
thinking.
enjoyed that.
That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, you really shouldn't have them out in, like, that just feels ominous. Lightning on Halloween.
Lightning.
Urkel
This
is
is Mike
going
Myers'
nuts saying that
territory.
the doll is alive.
Urkel in general.
Urkel in general.
This is where they insult Carl, because Carl is like, don't eat any of your candy until I get a chance to check it. Because, of course, he would be like, oh, there's
Back
there's
then.
syringes in there.
Yeah, I was going to say back in this day, this is when it was like the scares of having like the razor blades and the candy.
Razor blades.
Yeah,
yeah.
and like pills
now
and stuff
it's
shoved into it.
Now it's like drugs being injected into it or something like that. I
Yeah.
think is the
I think
scare
it all
tactic.
always is, yeah. So now they like a lot of kids don't even like go trick or treating now. They're just going to those
Yeah,
like
now they do
trunk or
trunk or
treats.
treat or go to like churches to do it.
Yeah.
That is so lame.
It's
like I
lame.
get it, like it's like fun, but you shouldn't just do the trunk or treat. Like let your
Yeah.
kid trick or treat.
Go to like the
Like-
neighbors that you know or something.
If you can kind of tell, like some people are just people, like
Right.
it's fine to let your kids trick or treat. Jeez, damn it! I could go on a whole rant about that, but I'm gonna
Let
not.
kids
'cause
be
for the
kids,
sake of
god
time.
damn it.
Yeah, that's basically what it's gonna boil down to. But their joke back to him is, remember not to eat all of our candy when you do check it. And they leave, and Carl's like, "Oh, everybody gets me
'Cause I'm
because
a
I'm the
fat
big
man."
fat guy, breadwinner of the family,
Fun of
and
the
I'm big fat
man.
guy." Everyone's making fun of the fat man. I put clothes on your bodies and food on this goddamn table. 3J, fucking orphan. I'll put you back in the orphanage. I liked it better when I had 2 daughters and not 3 sons
Yeah,
for
what
some
the
reason.
hell? I have 4 because I have to deal with Urkel too. They just wanted this to be an
Urkel-
all-male show. Like, we have grandma, mom, and daughter. That's it now for women.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's also
It was
the
too
one girl that's
balanced.
obsessed with Steve.
Right? Doesn't Eddie have a girlfriend?
Eddie's like a playboy. I can't remember if he had a steady girlfriend. But then there was Myrtle Urkel, which was just Jaleel White in drag. Looked like little Bo Peep, if that counts.
Yes. I'm going to go with yes.
Fantastic.
Mira?
Urkel...
Was Mira the one that was...
the one.
Yeah, Mira Monkhouse was the one
she
who
was
was
like
obsessed
with Urkel.
Yeah.
Had a real Mickey James vibe going on with her.
Mickey James. Mickey James.
Wrestler from the mid-2000s. There was that storyline where she was obsessed with Trish Stratus.
Oh.
It was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll catch that at some point in our shelf life journey. Sure.
Sure.
Urkel locked Stevil away in a trunk. Carl says he has a name now. And she's like, he named himself. He's Satan's sock puppet, I tells ya.
Satan's sock puppet. Amazing.
I will give them credit. I do like the idea. Nobody believes Steve.
Yes.
It gives it that Twilight Zone nightmare
Is he going
at 20,000
insane?
feet. Yeah, that vibe with it. I do think that there needed to be some sort of reveal, though.
Right.
Steve does kill all the family members, which is fun. But there could have been like something where it's like, Steve was right,
Yes.
something like that. I like that the case says evil puppet inside. When you go back to the trunk and it just says evil puppet inside, do not touch. That's funny. Steve will bust out of it like Jason or Super Shredder, and then opens the case up, and then the audience is very disturbed. The audience is like, oh no.
Oh, yeah.
His eyes glow as he moves back and forth. And
he's
again,
evil.
I was like, all right, as a little kid, that could get you because his eyes are glowing. He's laughing maniacally. He punches through the box.
Yeah, horrifying.
I can see that.
You can't contain a doll. It's going to get you.
You can't stop evil, Rachel. It only changes shape, according to Halloween Ends.
Oh, there you go.
I think that's where that's from. Eddie is giving out candy and goes to the couch when Stevil comes down the fireplace, because now Stevil's going to enact his plans to get rid of the Winslows.
I'm surprised Eddie isn't going to a
A
party.
party or something?
He's not
Yeah,
dressed
me
up.
too.
He's wearing like a cardigan. He looks comfy, but like it's Halloween, and Eddie's not going to
You
a
and
party.
your cardigans. Isn't he just wearing like an open button-down shirt because it was the 90s and that was the style at the time?
It's a cardigan. I want to get a good shot of this. Hold on, because it's a cardigan.
It's a cardigan, but thanks for noticing.
Also, what is he reading? Something oddities.
Yeah, he picks up a magazine on the couch like he's going to read. Like he's not even watching TV or anything.
No, he's not even acting
Okay,
like
I guess
himself. That's a cardigan.
All right, you're right. It is a cardigan.
Thank you.
Killer boots, man. Whatever. Yeah, you're right though. Like he's not going out. He's not watching a scary movie. He doesn't have some popcorn or candy in his hand. He's just doing the trick-or-treaters.
Maybe
reading
that's
some
supposed to be a
magazine.
tip-off to us? Is that supposed to be a tip-off to us?
Oh, because this is what is in Urkel's head.
Yeah.
Is what they're all doing. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been fine with that. I would have been fine with it even more if like Carl was like chewing on like some ribs or something.
Right.
Or like, yeah, like he just
They're
had like a
being
big
a
turkey
little-
leg in his hand.
I just want them to be a little weird. Like, why are they doing that?
Yeah,
That's
a
not
little
normal.
off. Yeah, just
That's
a
not
little
normal.
off would have been fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Laura's like a little too nice to Steve or something
She's
like that.
being really
Yeah, yeah.
sweet. The grandma's maybe being a little bit more sarcastic and mean instead.
Yeah. Something's off about them. Agreed. Stevil comes down the chimney and he's saying, "Help, Eddie, I'm trapped." I thought that this was
Eddie, come in the chimney, Eddie.
Help, I'm stuck in the chimney.
I legitimately think that this is a very well told joke though, because Eddie goes,
I'm trapped in the chimney.
Santa?
Well, he's got a deep
I thought that
voice
was
and he's
good.
in a chimney. It's Halloween, Santa. What
else?
the hell are you doing here? Like, come on. This isn't the Nightmare
Stevil-
Before Christmas. You're not trading places.
yeah, get the hell out of here. Stevil pulls Eddie up the chimney
Creepy.
and presumably kills him.
Yeah, a little creepy.
It's not as good as the Terrible Twos. Like the Terrible Twos,
Oh,
like
sure.
that kind of the effects that they had in that, I think were better than in this. I feel like they could have gotten Eddie's feet to go up that chimney in a more unsettling manner.
Kind of like he's like
where it
breaking
looks like
him
he's
as
really
he's
getting
like yeah,
sucked up.
right.
Yeah. It fades to a rear projection of Stevil chasing the kids down on their bikes
It almost felt
while
like
he's
E.T.
driving the Urkel mobile.
or like we were just talking about Terrible Twos. Is Baby in that car driving it and trying to run him down?
Well, yes, it does look like Baby's car
like
from
that.
Terrible 2s. You're right.
Yeah, he stole it from Baby.
This was the Urkelmobile, Rachel. This was the real thing that Steve would drive around. Like, the front would open up. He had it running on, like, some sort of renewable energy or some shit.
Yeah.
This is the dopiest one because
that was
it's
goofy.
like... I feel like they were going for Hitchcock again with the rear projection and then, like, riding on the bikes getting run down. But because it's Richie and 3J, and it's like these kids are not really actors. It just doesn't work very well.
Sure.
Steve comes back and sees that the case is open. And Stevil tells Urkel he isn't after him. Like, don't worry about it. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the Winslows. And he's like, what have you done to the Winslows? And he's like, why don't you open up Murphy bed number 1? And he unveils that the... Rachel, I'm going to ask you a question.
They're in the walls.
What are the logistics of this? What did he do?
It's a good question. Are they just heads and he put the heads into the wall?
Oh, you think that's what they're trying to go for?
I think
bet
that's what
right.
they're going
I
for.
think that's right. Okay.
That's my guess, is that they're heads. And they're just like,
okay.
He put them in the wall.
I bet that's it.
Yeah.
That helps. Because do you want to explain what you're seeing here?
So you know those little cutouts where you can put your head inside of it? And
Yeah,
you're
the
just like, look,
yes,
I'm this
yes.
character. You know, at any place, the zoo even has those. They have their heads through what we were talking about earlier. We have Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman. And they have their heads in place of their heads.
Yeah.
Like sticking through the wall. That's all I got. Because, I mean, that's what they were dressed as, and there they are. Now they're in the wall.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's pretty much, yeah. Urkel tells them, like, don't worry, guys, I'll save you. And he's like, I'm going to go get help or whatever. He runs into the door trying to get out, which is a good
you
little
can
Urkel,
count
like,
on me.
yeah, you can count on me. And then he runs into the wall.
Yeah.
It's a physical gag for Urkel. It makes sense.
But then it turns to the dummy and it goes, what a goof.
Yeah, the dummy breaks the fourth wall and goes,
Yes.
what a goof.
What a goof.
So does Urkel. We were talking about that earlier, where Urkel does break the fourth
Urkel
wall. With his,
also
like,
broke the fourth wall.
We gotta look at the audience for a second. And so...
That's right. We go to the kitchen. Stevil is following
in like
Steve.
a slow, like, Halloween pace. I kind of wish he did slow walk more, because that actually is a little weird, and I like it.
He's not in a
rush. He's not in a rush, but Steve is.
Yeah, Steve is in a rush, but the dummy little person actor following him, it's very uncanny because it's probably as fast as the guy could walk.
Well, because he's also got this head on. He's got
the
this
giant
awful
mask.
Yes. Like, that's gotta be scary. He's like, great, I gotta go down these damn stairs. Like, that's gotta be scary.
The dummy tells Steve, why don't you check the cupboard? There may be a little honey on the shelf. Laura is in there. She's been chopped into pieces and then stuffed into the shelf.
Uh-huh.
And Steve's like, Laura, don't panic. Pull yourself together. Even though she doesn't seem panicked at all. But that's just so that he can go, that was a poor choice of words. You get it? They're trying to, like, act like they have, like, jokes there with, like, I'm beside myself. They're trying to do all this.
Well,
She suffers from a lack of self-esteem.
Yeah.
That's the most Freddy joke he tells in the entire thing.
That is a very Freddy joke. But, like, she even, like, scratches her head, so the hand goes from the cabinet to where her head is, and she scratches
No, that doesn't
it.
make any
Yes, it
physical
does.
sense.
And then she drops it down, and it drops down on the other cabinet.
You know.
We got some portals going on or something.
Yeah,
And she crosses her legs and stuff, like, because she's trying to
she crosses her legs. You know that the cast and crew were like, this fucking rules. Look at this. This is going to blow people's minds that we're able to do this.
Yeah.
There's a Jack-in-the-Box on the table for some reason. I don't know where Stevil got this, but I guess if he's also a genius.
But if the Jack-in-the-Box was established, I think that would have been better.
Yes. Agreed.
Establish the Jack-in-the-Box. And the mom is just like, that damn thing, get rid of it. You know, like something like that.
Every death should have been like that.
Yes.
It all should have been. Like, Richie and 3J's death are the only one that's established because they're wearing the Halloween outfits.
Right.
But you're right. Every all of the deaths should have been when Steve brings the dummy downstairs. They're all wearing different Halloween costumes. They're talking about where they're going.
One's saying,
something.
I'm going to fall apart if I can't get this to
Yeah.
work. Get rid of that
Yes.
old Jack in the Box. It's creepy and it doesn't even work anymore.
You'd be better off having your hand up my back and having me be the dummy, Steve.
Right. Let me be your dummy
something.
instead of this damn
Yeah,
thing. I think we could do a better job. Or maybe the dummy should be the ventriloquist.
things.
Maybe that's what he should have said. Like,
those little things.
We got you, family.
that just elevate this.
All right, Family Matters. I think you should come back for one more season. Shelf
We
Life
need
is going to
one
write your
more
episodes.
episode. Just some. I've got notes.
I've got notes.
30 years later for your stupid Halloween episode. So the Jack-in-the-Box is on the table. Steve cranks it, and a beautiful special effect, Rachel, where Harriet pops out using terrible CGI, and she's the Jack-in-the-Box like Homer from Jurassic Horror 2
thank you, because that's exactly what I thought of too.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like she's wearing the exact same outfit practically. She tells Steve, give me a baseball bat. I'm going to knock this dummy upside its head. Which is a good line.
That's a good line. But she doesn't have hands. I don't think she's going to work.
She doesn't realize that, Rachel, yeah. Homer, I see you agree with me. I'm not nodding. It's just the air conditioning. They show in the behind the scenes after the end credits.
Yes.
That they just had, what's her name? The actress, is it Josette Payton? What is her name? Jo Marie Payton.
I just got
when they show her in front of a blue screen, but they had her wear the entire outfit. And if they would have just had her wear a blue outfit with the head,
right,
then it would have been easier to do this effect.
Probably. Yeah, I think that would have been easier.
That means that they had other plans, right? Because they wouldn't have had her dress up as the entire Jack-in-the-Box.
Maybe
like,
they're going to make her be
outfit.
like a tiny toy.
That's what I was thinking too. Like, was she supposed to be like a dummy, like turned
like
into
a marionette,
dummy,
like a marionette instead?
Yeah, that's
and
he
was going to be like,
ooh,
I'm like, I get to like control you.
But then they decided to do that with Carl or something. I don't know. So Steve grabs Stevil, stuffs him in the fridge this time.
Should have put him in the freezer.
Should have put him in the freezer. He might not have fit. He might be too big. Except for the racks that you have in the fridge, I don't know how he's fitting in that too.
Well, you bend him. He's a doll.
Yeah, it's a fucking doll. You kick it. Who gives a fuck? So what? It's a fucking doll.
So what if you have to like shove him in there?
So Stevil tries to break free, and then he stops, and smoke starts to emit from the kitchen or from the fridge. Urkel opens the door, and Stevil went through the wall to the other side.
He went
so now
through
he's in
the
living room
fridge, through the wall,
and out the door. This is some prof. Rachel's like, I'm not gonna fucking bother anymore. So, but he has some strength on him, right? Because he went
like
through
what did
the
he do?
wall.
Bite through it? I don't understand. Got some chompers.
Yeah, there's
the mouth moves.
Yeah, that's a termite joke or something. I can't even think. Carl's on the couch. He's reading the paper, and Steve is like, again, like, Carl.
He went through the wall, and you can see there's a big hole there, and he's killed the wall.
Yeah, Carl's like, if that would have happened, I think I would have noticed. Carl laughs and says, like, maybe that did happen, Steve. But listen, is that so bad?
Maybe he is trying to do away with the whole family. But listen, let's be honest. Is that so bad?
It's like it's a really odd reading by Reginald Vell Johnson, where he's trying to, like, truly, like, play it up as, like, if I was evil or, like, you know, controlled by a puppet. We learned that Stevil was using Carl as a dummy, does this little bit with Carl.
Yeah.
Which is it's the darkest way of killing them all. Because that means that Stevil has put Carl under some sort of spell and shoved his puppet hand
inside of him.
Into Carl.
Yeah.
To control him. He murdered Carl using some sort of dark magic.
Definitely. Well, he came to life with lightning. I guess that would make sense.
Stevil wants him and Urkel to go on the road doing their act, And he knew that Urkel wouldn't leave the Winslows, so he had to kill the Winslows so that he would do it. Except for now, because of Steve's insolence, I guess, he's going to be the ventriloquist dummy. So he's like, I'm going to control you like I controlled Carl, and then like we'll just go on the road and pretend. Very much like one of my favorite episodes of Mystery Science Theater 3000, Rachel. Devil Doll. One of my favorite episodes. We might have to cover that movie at some point just so I can talk about the stupidity of that. That's another one with a ventriloquist dummy that comes to life. You and your husband should watch that one, Rachel, for Halloween.
Devil
It's on
Doll?
YouTube. Just look up Devil Doll MST3K. It's pretty good. It's all in black and white.
I remember this.
Urkel says he's not going to go anywhere without a fight and starts doing his moves. So he starts doing like the Urkel, like, I'm going to shadow box ya. And it's like,
and his legs are
like all that stuff.
going and his arms are going.
It's the little person again who's very light on his feet. Even wearing this Urkel mask, he's able to do it. Urkel trips Stevil, and then the little person crawls away and runs, and Urkel, apparently behind the couch, we don't see this, leaps on him. But then Stevil climbs on his back, is like trying to like choke out or gouge out Steve's eyes.
Yes.
And then Steve throws the dummy down, body slams it as the crowd goes wild. Woo! Go Steve! And Steve pulls its head off and limbs. So now he's like completely decimated the dummy.
Right.
It's in pieces. It's very slappy what happens
It's the way
here,
to
Rachel.
do it. You're supposed to take all the pieces and bury them far away from
and
each other.
destroy the brain. You should burn this thing.
Oh, yeah.
In separate areas.
In separate fires, in separate areas. The ashes
the
need to
problem
go
that
into a box into the ground.
That's the problem that the kids in Goosebumps always make.
Yeah.
Is that they never think to just burn the fucking thing.
Fire.
after you've sawed off all of its limbs.
Right.
Fire is your friend when it comes to evil wooden dolls.
And masks.
And masks.
Yeah. Think about it.
Rachel knew that after she said yeah, that she said it like the yeah, think about it. So she was just like, well, I might as well do the line. Kevin's gonna do it. So,
But the
Steve
magic
relaxes.
happens.
Steve is relaxing on the couch. This whole time, by the way, Reginald Val Johnson is just dead on the couch as Carl.
On the couch, yes.
Yeah. So good. Like, I get paid for the whole day. All I have to do is pretend to sleep on the couch. So Steve is relaxing after a job well done, but then the limbs start to move, pulling themselves together.
Yes.
The effect is awful, but for
It's
TV in the 90s,
Yeah.
this would have been terrifying for a little kid. To see all the limbs come together, and then Stevil comes back to life, does a Mike Myers sit up. And is like, now it's personal.
I think
or
it always was personal. This was always a personal vendetta. I'm just saying.
It's a good, scary little kid. A little
Yes.
kid's gonna get got by that moment.
Yes.
Like, I texted you after watching this in the same room because we watched this on the VHS tape in the Haunted Studios here.
We couldn't talk during it. The ghost kept getting mad. We had to text each other.
That's right. I said, I don't understand why I was scared of this as a little kid. But now, like, going back to, like, take notes on it, I'm like, all right, there's a few moments where I could see, like, a little scaredy cat, like Shelf Life Kevin, being like, like, just at some of these, like, little moments. Urkel's getting choked out by the dummy now. The dummy, like, climbs on the couch and starts choking Steve. Urkel wakes up from a dream, and it was all a dream.
Yeah.
Which, like, we've talked about how there's been clones and all this sort of shit. Why does it have to be a dream?
Yeah, why does it have to be
I guess because he kills
everybody?
he kills the Winslows.
Sure.
Yeah, so you can't come back from that. Eddie wakes him up, and Urkel slowly realizes it was a dream. He, like, kicks Stevil's leg,
just to
and
see
the
if
dummy
it'll
doesn't move. Urkel's like, but why would I have a dream like that? And Eddie says that it's a compulsive personality in need for perfection. So he outlines to Steve using way too big of words for Eddie, though.
Well, I feel like that's the point, right? Like
yes,
he's
that is
being
absolutely
weird
the point.
too, but he was being weird in the dream. Like Eddie is like the only one who was being weird to me, and I wanted everybody to be weird because I was just like, it would have been such a better effect. And like him
So
being weird here would make me go, am I still dreaming?
Right. Well, Urkel says, do I need to get therapy? And Eddie goes, no, a surgical procedure will alleviate the problem. So again, a sentence that Eddie would never say. And then Eddie
Tosses him on his bed.
throws him on the bed, takes a whisk, like an egg beater
Yeah.
or something.
He's got like a mixer, like a hand mixer in his hand.
And says, hold still, this will only hurt a little bit. And it was a fake out dream.
Yep.
So Steve wakes up again. Eddie is there, and he goes, Eddie, I had a horrible Halloween nightmare with a false ending. I like that little moment.
Yeah, that's funny. I do like that.
self-awareness.
That's good.
What is the matter with you?
Edo, I just had a horrible Halloween nightmare with a false ending.
And then Eddie's like, Steve, you always have weird dreams on holidays. Remember when you dreamt of remember that time that you remember that he had like some dream about the turkey chasing him?
No, it was the
and
Easter bunny.
The Easter bunny.
Yeah.
I think it's both.
Oh, does he tell
Something.
both?
So they joke about it and leave the room. And it zooms in on Stevil sitting in the chair. And nothing happens. And that's the end of the episode. And like we said, the end credits is all of the behind the scenes stuff.
Why does
So that
he
is the
say?
end.
Hold on. Because he says next Groundhog's Day, I'm wearing steel pants. What does that mean? Because he's afraid of having another nightmare, right, on a holiday. And he says, next Groundhog's Day, I'm wearing steel pants. Is it because the groundhog is going to bite him?
Oh, maybe.
Is that what
is
it
it because he
is?
pisses himself?
Oh, I guess it could be that. But I would have thought rubber sheets would have been the joke then.
Sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, next Groundhog's Day, I need rubber sheets.
Yeah.
I do not know, Rachel.
I'm going to go with that the groundhog is going to bite him. That's going
I'm
to be...
Googling steel pants connotation. Google's like, I don't think that's a thing. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Is he just talking about, like, needing to be brave? Maybe you're right. Maybe it's like the groundhog's gonna bite him?
Yeah, like he already knows, so he wants to be ready for it.
That's
I
a
don't
tough
know.
one.
I just
Folks
had
at
to bring it
home.
up. I felt like that's an interesting comment.
That's a joke lost to time or something. I don't know what he's getting at there. All right, that's fine. So that is the end of Stevil, the dummy episode of Family Matters that Kevin always remembers because he was afraid of the dummy, which I'm very embarrassed to say. Rachel, we have come to that time of the show where I will ask you, does Stevil have shelf life?
Stevil. Interesting. I'm kind of hoping this whole scenario that we're in is all a dream, and maybe we didn't have to watch this, because I'm starting to think when it went off the rails, it might have been a bad thing. It's not horrible. Well, it is bad. It's bad.
It's bad. It's pretty bad.
I mean,
It's
like,
pretty bad.
it's bad and like, yeah, this was like really bad but it's funny because it's like Family Matters, because it's just
very
like
cheesy.
Yeah, it's like cheesy. I wouldn't put it on the shelf. Yeah, I wouldn't put it on the shelf. I don't know if I have any. I feel like they could have executed it better. I feel like it could have been executed better.
I feel like
there
a good
could have
idea.
been-
The execution's off.
Yeah, I love the idea of there being a weird dummy version of Steve. But like,
Yeah.
the execution just wasn't there for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's Family Matters, so how good can it be?
Yeah.
It's a shitty little 90s sitcom, but it feels like, especially TGIF, ABC in particular too, would just go all out with their Halloween
Yeah,
stuff.
like go nuts. Let's do this.
I feel like they could have done a little more. I don't know. I guess this was CBS, but still, same idea. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're saying no shelf life.
I think I'm gonna say no shelf life. Yeah.
All right. Rachel's
Yeah.
not going to watch. Rachel's not putting this in her Halloween routine. She's not throwing on Stevil. The first thing that we watched as part of our podcast of horror specials was, and then there was Sean, an episode of Boy Meets World, which was also a 90s sitcom, also a dream sequence.
Oh, it was. Yeah. But it wasn't. It was and
Oh,
it
it was.
wasn't.
It was. So well, it wasn't because there's the skull characters like in the background in the last shot, but that's just like
my
a fake out
point.
scare. Which is why I was like, let Stevil open his eyes or smile.
Yes!
In that last shot. Like,
Laugh.
what are you doing?
I want to hear laughter as it fades to black.
That's the joke.
That's what I
that's
wanted.
the horror.
Execution.
Again, it comes back to execution. Yes, agreed. It is truly stupid. It's a truly stupid episode. But I bring that up because I have much more respect now for And Then There Was Sean. I know you didn't put it on the shelf at the time, Rachel. I did because I do
fun,
really.
though. I do like.
I think
one.
I think that episode is a lot of fun.
It's hard for me to put sitcoms on the shelf. All right.
Yeah. No, I understand. But like as a Halloween episode of like I watched this for Halloween.
Yeah.
I have not watched this episode since I was a little kid, and it is not scary as an adult or even as a like mid-ranged kid, but a little kid could find it scary. Like if you're trying to find a way to like engage a little kid in horror, this could be a good step because like nothing about it is truly scary, but there are images in it that will stick with the kid probably as they kind of like find their way.
Yeah.
Where like it can be a stepping stone. And Then There Was Sean. The dream sequence and the plot is driven by psychological decisions for Sean Hunter.
Yes, there's a purpose.
He's crazy. We talk about how he's crazy and it's all like stupid that he's too concerned with the relationships of his friends and everything like that. But there's reasoning for it.
Yes.
There's method to the madness. In this, it's just goofiness for goofiness' sake.
Well, we're being told, it's because you want to be a perfectionist, but...
Yeah, I know, but like it's just thrown in there and it's like... he wants to take out the Winslows. The Winslows are holding me back. It's like, is there a psychological evil part of Steve, or does Steve feel like the Winslows are always mean to him, or like there's something that they could have done?
A part of him knows
with
that they're mean to him. Yeah, because he doesn't.
Yeah,
the grandmother is not murdered.
The grandmother is not murdered.
The grandmother
Correct.
is not murdered because she's nice to him, and she laughed at his joke.
A better ending.
And that would have been better if we like had that. I'm sorry, go on. Okay, go on.
and a better ending could have been, instead of Eddie and Steve just going out like, you always have a bad dream on a holiday, would have been Steve and Eddie come back downstairs and the family's like, oh, Steve, try again
do another
with
joke for us.
The ventriloquist. We know we were a little harsh on you, but we want to support you.
Yeah.
And he says something like, oh, well, thanks, guys. You really are the best. But don't worry. I think I've given up on ventriloquism. And then you get the zoom in on Stevil and he opens his eyes or smiles or whatever.
Yeah.
That could have been something where, like, he realizes, like, oh, the family does really love me. Like, we just kind of bust each other's chops. Maybe he takes it too seriously when the family busts each other's chops. Something like that.
Right.
That's what Boy Meets World did to enhance the reasoning for that episode.
Right.
And that episode is goofy as shit. We talked about how
goofy.
This is goofy without a lot of reasoning to it, and I think that actually diminishes it a little bit.
Sure.
It's stupid, and the funny part is, that they thought this was a crowning achievement. They thought this was awesome.
Well, yeah, because they thought they were being so clever. Like, look how clever this is. Look how fun this is. Look at how we've done each of these pieces. Mm-hmm.
It feels like it's like a relic of the 90s of sitcoms, especially the way like that it was done, where they're trying to... They can't be truly scary because it's on broadcast TV and it's for families, and it can't be really funny because it's on broadcast TV and it's for families. So it's just in this nebulous range where, unless you were there at the time, it feels very, very dated.
Yeah.
I told you, I was like, I don't know, Rachel. I don't know if I should have brought up Let's Do Stevil, because in my mind, my kid brain was going, no, that's like a good episode of Family Matters. That's like a really fucking good one because it's scary.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was wrong. And all of this to say, in other words, there is no shelf life. And I probably will not revisit this one in the future, but I'm glad that we did it because I needed to talk about Stevil. Like, this is why Shelf Life exists, so that Kevin from Shelf Life can talk about Stevil, the Family Matters episode.
Of course.
Like, that's one of the reasons that this fucking podcast exists. So cross that off the list. That was Stevil from Family Matters. It is not on the shelf. And we can put the dummy away.
Yeah,
lock
it in the trunk.
Put him in the trunk.
I found him. We found him again. He's here.
Yes.
I don't. What the frick?
Put him in the trunk. Put him in the trunk.
Okay. All right.
All right.
I'm putting
the
a
door,
lock
can
on
you go
it.
check the? Can you go check the door and see if it unlocks now that we watched that episode of Family Matters and gave our piece on it?
Jiggle the handle. It's locked, Kevin. There's no key. I can't open the door.
Okay, now what?
Wait a minute,
What do we need to do? We watched your show.
I feel like I smell burnt popcorn.
Yeah, why do we smell burnt popcorn? And all this fucking candy corn.
Yeah, why is there more
that
candy
no one
corn?
likes?
It's all over the floor. Is it coming out from under the door?
Have some.
Could have sworn I just heard the thing telling us to eat some of the candy corn. Okay, fine. All right, look. See, I am picking up a piece of the candy corn, and I am chewing on the candy corn. Tastes like wax.
Nom nom nom.
And honey.
There's a new tape for you.
Oh, is it in the candy corn?
Oh wait, okay. Put your hand in the candy corn.
In the candy corn, but what if something else? What if something?
I don't know.
grabs me?
I think it's disgusting.
All
I'm
right,
not.
all right, I'll do it. I'll do it.
We aren't in control here. Oh God, this is disgusting. Oh my
it's a
God,
tape.
just putting your hand in the candy. Oh,
It's
another
tape.
tape.
It's tape.
What's it say?
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
It says Sabrina.
Oh, this must be one for you, Rachel. It's
Oh,
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
A river of candy corn runs through it. That's what it says.
Okay, all right. I guess that means that we have to pop this one in and watch it. So this is going to be A River of Candy Corn Runs Through It, episode 7 from season 2.
Of Sabrina
All
the
right.
Teenage Witch.
So, all right, fine. We're going to watch this, and then when we come back from after the break...
Yeah, if we
will
haven't
walk
drowned
through-
in candy corn.
Yeah, it just keeps coming in.
It just keeps coming in from,
we
like...
need to, plug the hole,
Yeah, I
or we
don't
need
like
to eat
this.
it before it engulfs us all, I guess. So, I'm going to get, a spoon or something here. But when we come back after the break, we will walk through A River of Candy Corn Runs through it.
There's a vacancy at the Bates Motel.
Norman, is that you?
No, it's Buzz McKenzie, and it could be you. Look for this display and enter Bud Light Psycho Sweepstakes to win a Bud Light party with Buzz McKenzie at the Psycho Mansion. You can even get a mug like Spud's at participating retailers. Wow!
That Spud is so cool, it's scary.
And we're back with more from the Shelf Life podcast of horror. This time, Rachel, what are we discussing for this part of the of our podcast of horror?
We are going to be talking about season 2, episode 7 of Sabrina the Teenage Witch from 1997. A River of Candy Corn Runs Through It. The Halloween episode.
Their Halloween episode. I think they did a Halloween episode every year.
Except for
maybe
one.
Minus last year or something weird.
I don't know why, but they skipped one. And it was like, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Like you're Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
She's a witch. That's their thing.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I will say, when we were, not to do the sausage making part of Shelf Life here, but when we were determining what to watch, and I was like, Stevil, and Rachel was like, oh, well, there's a Sabrina one with an evil doll too. Let's do that one.
Yeah.
I watched it. Rachel watched it, and I was like, let's do the candy corn one instead.
Yeah.
So before we do the walkthrough of candy corn, I will do a little synopsis of that one with my opinion. How about that, Rachel? If you want to give your opinion as well.
Why not?
But before we do that, please to espouse your history with Sabrina the Teenage Witch and what is Sabrina the Teenage Witch about.
I loved Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I grew up with
Rachel's
that.
a big Sabrina the Teenage Witch fan.
I loved the show. I had the video game on the PC. I even had a Salem Tamagotchi. It wasn't Tamagotchi, but it was a Salem, a little guy, and I had to keep him alive, and he was the biggest pain in the ass.
And you watched the animated series, I remember a lot.
Yes, I watched the animated series, and then I even watched the new live action that's not like the
Chilling
same
Adventures.
thing. Yeah. So I even watched that Sabrina as well. Sabrina is originally from, and I think she was just a side character, right? It wasn't even like a main thing
Archie
at all in the
She
Archie
might have had
comics,
her own,
was it?
Did Sabrina have her own thing?
I think they ended up
Yeah.
doing like a spin-off with Sabrina having her own thing.
Oh, but she was like a side character in Archie.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't remember because I didn't read the Archie comics, so I don't know that part of it. I don't know the Sabrina part of it she's in the comics. surprisingly. She was...
No, she had her own. She had her
so she did end up having her own.
In 1971, she had her own comic books.
Okay.
So, there you go.
There you go. So she had her own story there. And I don't remember if one or like the newest one actually follows the story more, but I always felt like the Archie comics were kind of silly. So was Sabrina also silly in the comics? Do we know?
That I don't know. It says that she lived in the fictional town of Greendale.
Oh, interesting. Oh, we have a crossover. Okay.
No
wonder we had to talk about Community this season. Anyways, go on.
So you had she lived with her aunts. They had Salem.
Right. Is it darker?
Her romantic interest was a mortal boyfriend, Harvey Kinkle.
Yeah.
So it's the exact same thing.
It's the exact same premise.
It doesn't really say if it was goofy or not. It just says that it was like about the day-to-day life of a teenage witch.
Okay.
So
I don't know. I don't know which one is closer to the actual story, but they both kind of have that same idea.
I'm guessing
the newer one looks more like the Archie character, but that's neither here nor there.
Guessing, I'm just going to throw it out there that the Archie comics from the 70s through
didn't go demonic.
The 2000s, yeah, we're not very serious. Just gonna guess.
Anyways, so what Kevin said was that it's kind of like the day-to-day life of a teenaged witch. It's her finding out she's a witch as a teenager and how she
not unlike Teen Wolf.
Yes,
she's Teen Witch.
She's Teen Witch. And kind of going through that as a teenager, changing as a witch too. And she has her family. She has her aunts. She has Salem, that's a talking cat. Well, he's a wizard turned into a cat because he did bad things.
That's right. Yeah, he was punished.
He did a lot of bad things, like in his past.
He was basically Voldemort, I think is the idea, right? Or not? Or who's the other one? Grindelwald.
No,
he was kind of Grindelwald. Wasn't he? Wasn't he like about like wizard supremacy or something like that? Like it is like dark.
Oh, it is. It is. Like... No, I think it is pretty dark. I thought he did a bunch of dark things because he was turned into a cat for 100 years by the Witches' Council. He was a megalomaniac with desires for world domination. Yeah.
Yeah, he's Grindelwald.
Yeah.
Obviously, they don't play up that part of it in the. They
talk about it.
Mention it.
They talk about it.
They say that he got turned into a cat, and like that's his punishment.
Yeah, he talks about his past every once in a while. So sometimes it's like a really dark past. Sometimes he has these weird stories. They all are extremely old because apparently witches are like almost immortal. The way that how long they can live.
Right.
But Sabrina is a half witch. She's not a full witch.
Correct. Yeah, she's a half-blood.
Her dad was a witch and her mom was a
like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And question about this, Rachel, because she lives with her aunts like Peter Parker or Harry Potter. What is are the parents dead?
Her dad's alive.
Or are they just deadbeats?
Interesting background is because her dad's a witch and her mom's immortal, he would have had to give up his witch's powers to be with her.
Okay.
And instead, I think they wiped the mom's mind, so she doesn't know about magic and witches and all of that stuff. She's an archaeologist, and she's somewhere doing archaeology stuff. And her dad is in the witch's realm. He's in the other realm doing, I don't know what he does there or something.
So he's just a deadbeat.
Yeah, kinda.
I
want to say that's what it was.
That's even like crazier and like darker that her parents basically abandoned her and the aunts are like, well, now we have to take care of her.
Well, they kind of, I think
these fucking Spellmans, man.
Yeah, really. In the New Adventures and the Chilling Adventures, I guess I'll just mention it. They did kill them. They died in like a plane crash or something.
That makes more sense. It makes more sense, even if it's darker, to be like. Otherwise, it opens up too many questions of like, why aren't they around? Then why is she living with her aunts?
They sometimes will go over it. I think in some episodes they've actually, they talk about it, or she actually does get contact with her father. She contacts her mom. All of those things, but
yeah,
she's
you
just
were a
kinda
huge fan of this. And it's all about her trying to learn her powers and still be a normal kid at school and stuff like that.
Sometimes
and it's done
she
in a
doesn't
very
want to be a
sitcom-y
witch.
way.
Right.
When we talk about this and we talk about the show, because I said it's got a lot of Scooby-Doo in it, it's got a lot of Archie in it.
Yes.
Like, knowing that Sabrina is from the Archie comics world makes a lot more sense when you watch this show.
Yes.
Because the tone of Sabrina is so specific.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what I mean by that.
I think, okay,
But
so it feels 90s, but it also feels like it's in the 70s.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes, 100%. It's like, it's very 90s. Mm-hmm. So, but at the time, it even probably felt retro. Like, there's something
it always
strange
felt retro
about
to
this
me.
tone. I watched it because Rachel watched it. I remember thinking that the animated series was all right, too.
Yeah, that one was Fun.
There was plenty of, like, good Sabrina stuff. I have not watched the new Netflix Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Maybe I should give it a shot. I'm sure it's weird.
It's very different.
I'm sure it's very Netflix.
It's
I'm
very
sure it's
different.
very Netflix.
It is.
But I always thought that it was, like, a cute enough, like, show. But I was not obsessed with it like you were or anything like that. It was just more of like, oh, it's on because it's TGIF. This is Rachel's portion of the evening where we watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Before we get into what a river of candy corn runs through it, let's talk about Good Will Haunting, which is the third season's Halloween episode. Real quick.
Okay.
We were going to make the whole show Evil Doll themed.
Yeah, sitcoms and Evil Dolls.
Yeah, TGIF and Evil Dolls. This one doesn't have as much spice. Well, Sabrina Halloween episodes, I remember like Halloween being like a big fucking deal in the Sabrina world.
Always.
Because it's like their Christmas, because they're, Hail Satan. I'm going to watch another one of these. And I need to watch the one before this. Then I was like, Rachel, I think we should do the candy corn one. Mm-hmm. So Valerie... who is Sabrina's asshole inconsiderate friend... has invited the boys over. Mm-hmm. She's a fucking idiot. Yeah. She invited over the boys over
to Sabrina's
to watch
house.
Movies.
Not to her house.
To Sabrina's house. Yes.
Yeah.
And Beulah sends over a doll.
Molly Dolly. Hi, I'm a Molly Dolly.
I'm a Molly Dolly. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm gonna get you. I always will remember that. I always remember that.
It's much more of the Twilight Zone style of Evil Doll rather than ventriloquist dummy. It's a lot more I'm Krusty the Clown and I'm going to kill you, Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
It's in that realm.
I'm a Molly Dolly.
I just felt like there wasn't enough with the doll to like justify doing that one. The fun part about that we would have been able to talk about is like all the guest spots are Laugh-In, are so actors
goofy.
from Laugh-In from the fucking 60s and 70s that no one would have known in 1998, much less in the 60s and 70s. So much less
or
now. But that's what makes it Scooby-Doo and Archie. Because it's like you're bringing in these celebrity guests that no one has a fucking clue who they are, except for TV's Frank, who probably wrote the goddamn show. Mm-hmm. And what are we doing? Why are these the guests? But that was always Sabrina.
Yes.
There were these like obscure, weird references, almost like a Mystery Science Theater writer wrote it, because he did.
Right.
That were just thrown in there, and it was like, where did this come from? What is this? and there's a lot more of that in Good Will Haunting with the doll. There's even a Scooby-Doo montage where they're getting chased by monsters. The Molly Dolly brings monsters in.
Right.
Because
like
Aunt Beulah thought that
real
would be
monsters.
fun.
Yeah. She's like, but it's a
Aunt
fun
Beulah...
thing, because it's Aunt Beulah, so she is like the whoo lady.
And she thought that like that's a fun gift to give. Like it's gonna be fun.
It'll
all
be
the
scary.
monsters
It's Halloween. You get the monsters.
Yeah, and Hilda
do the
and
monster
Zelda are
mash.
like, no, you can't give
These
that
are
to
mortals.
someone. And then that episode happens. I would have said no shelf life. I actually thought that one was a little boring.
There's stuff from that one I remember, so it's just like one of those like silly things. It's Sabrina. I just enjoy it. I'm along for the ride.
You love all the Sabrinas. Yeah, I understand. I completely understand. I was just like, I think there's more to talk about in this one.
There's some that are really bad, and then there's some that are really just silly and fun.
This one felt more to me though like, and I told Rachel this.
It has
I think
more
this
Sabrina in it.
Outside of Salem having more one-liners in the third season, because by that point Salem
he's like crying because the doll.
Salem became Urkel. Salem turned into Urkel for Sabrina. It's the exact same thing happened.
I love
not
Salem.
to the extent. Salem's great. Salem is the best character on the show. Outside of that, though, this one has Hilda and Zelda are in it. Sabrina has a confrontation with Libby in it. Harvey is in it. Valerie is in it. There's Halloween. They're using magic. It felt a lot more of like, this is the essence of the show.
Yeah. I do wish this one did open with Salem, though, talking about it. I think that would have been great.
Because that would have been a great little connection.
I just love it. It makes me happy.
And like I said, I love the disclaimers. It almost makes you wonder, like...
He did it in the Molly Dolly one, but not this one.
Right. And that's why, like, I kind of wonder, like, do TV producers think that, like, the evil doll trope is too scary?
I guess, because
kids
have
dolls.
So
they have to disclaim it
Maybe.
on every time that it happens?
Maybe.
Or, like, what? But anyway...
He doesn't really.
Yes,
he just
Salem...
tells you that he's just like, you're going to die. Like, that's not really, but maybe. Like, that's how he acts. Yeah. Like, you're going to die.
Hey! Yeah. Rachel,
you shall die before you wake.
Yeah. What happens in a candy corn river runs through it? Rachel's thinking about it.
Well, I gotta get it all set in my head. In this episode, they get new furniture for the holiday. They're all excited to spend the holidays at home together instead of going out to a party. And Valerie, being Valerie, sets up a party at Sabrina's house. So now they're having a mortal party at Sabrina's house for Halloween.
Yeah, no fucking wonder that Sabrina dumped Valerie's ass for Punky Brewster. I mean, I would too. So Punky Brewster is very cute. Soleil Moon Frye. But still.
My God. Well, she ends up with the other one that's like a big pain in the ass, like new witch. That becomes her best friend.
That's not Soleil Moon Frye?
Is that
so
is that her
after
name?
Valerie, there's
okay, hold on.
the girl that played
Sabrina
Punky Brewster.
Sidekicks. So it's Valerie, and then Dreama.
Dreama. All right.
Oh, and Jenny. Okay, we had Jenny, then Valerie, then Dreama. I think that's the way it goes. I think that's the way it goes in that order, or it's the opposite order. I think
Valerie is first.
Valerie, then Jenny, then Dreama, or Valerie, Dreama, then Jenny. I don't know. Anyways,
at some point,
those are
changes,
typically her sidekick peoples, and Dreama's the only one that's actually also a witch. Soleil Moon. I don't know the name, Kev. I need a little bit more than that.
I don't know. Hang on, let me look her up and see who she played on Sabrina.
Oh yeah, that's Roxy. She's Roxy.
Okay. She played Roxy in 66 episodes of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Thank you very much. Almost as much as she played Punky Brewster. She played Punky Brewster in 88 episodes. So Sabrina has to host a Halloween party that she did not intend to hold, and she's afraid of all the witchiness that could potentially
she's like the
make
only
her feel
one
weird.
Who's worried that the mortals are going to notice the witchy stuff. The ants,
she is so self-conscious
paranoid.
About being a witch.
She's so paranoid,
so self-conscious.
And every other witch, literally every other witch except for Sabrina, is like, the mortals don't notice. They're mortals.
But I think that is supposed to be part of like that teenage angst of like, I'm weird and my family's weird and I just want to be normal and blend in.
Right.
And I'm not going to be popular if I'm not normal and blend in. Like, I think that's her
whole thing is, I just want to be normal. I just want to be normal.
Yeah.
She likes her witch side, but she wants to be normal.
She puts so much of it on herself.
Yes.
Like, nobody else, like, to your point, is like, oh, I don't know, Sabrina. Like, it's all her.
We can't do that because the mortals are know it. Like, the ants, we'll get to this, but the ants are just like, oh, yeah, we'll have a party. And she's like, you're supposed to say no because they're mortals in a witch's house. And they're like, no, it's fine. Have a party. Yeah. That sounds fun. You'll make friends.
So, yes, that's exactly what they say. So let's get right into it. This is A River of Candy Corn Runs Through It. It debuted
October 31st, 1997.
1997. So there you go.
I already knew it because I looked at it earlier.
18 years ago was a Friday, Rachel. Halloween, just like
TGIF.
Tonight. It was written by Frank Conniff, who I have been alluding to. Yes, that is TV's Frank from Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Wow.
He wrote this episode.
That's amazing, and I love it.
And that's why I think there's a lot of those weird things, like we're bringing all the people from Laugh-In, and Ringo Starr is going to be a mummy,
Does
and
he
he's gonna
just
be
always does all the
uncredited.
Halloween stuff? Is that the thing?
No, I think he does a lot. I think he wrote a lot of Sabrina.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Like, I think he was like one of the main writers.
I
yeah.
like that. That's weird. No wonder
Yeah,
I
and
like
it-
Sabrina.
But you see, but you
Mystery
can
Science
see some of
Theater.
that, and you see some of that humor like coming through it.
You
'Cause,
kinda
like
do.
there's those like dry, weird
a lot of the
70s
time,
jokes.
A lot of the time, it's through like Salem when you get like those dry jokes too. But yeah, you'll
Well, some
get
of that I think was Nick Bakay. Like he's just bebopping and scatting all over the place
yeah,
with
as a
his
cat.
dialogue.
Mhm,
Yeah,
it's great.
yep, it's great.
It's great. It's Salem.
And it was directed by Gary Halverson. The episode begins with Hilda and Zelda being excited for getting new furniture. They're all excited that they're going to get some new furniture in the house and that they're going to spend a nice, quiet Halloween at home.
And Sabrina's just like, oh my god, yes, we don't actually have to go to a party.
It's the same feeling that you get, no offense to any of the relatives listening to Shelf Life, when you are like, oh, we're not going anywhere for Christmas this year. And
Yes.
you're like, oh, thank God. We could just stay at
Just
home and
relax.
enjoy the day.
Yeah.
It's the same feeling.
But this
Like,
is their Christmas.
Yeah, hail Satan. We get it, Rachel.
We get it.
But they... So yeah, they called, they said, oh, we couldn't make it. Blessed, Satan to you as well. We'll stay home for it this time and whatever. Hilda is like the traffic.
So Caroline Ray
Hilda
is oh wait, no, Hilda is the younger one, I think. And
Yeah,
Zelda's
played
the
by
older
Caroline
one, which
Ray.
is yes, Caroline Ray. Yeah. Sorry. I got them mixed up for a second.
Caroline Ray, who would go on to get her own show as well. Mm-hmm. But she says the traffic is always vacuum to vacuum, which implies to me, Rachel, that they fly around like the Hocus Pocus witches on vacuum. On the list, by the way.
Potentially. I think she does ride a vacuum at one point. But it's also because they're in a closet, and I think the vacuum's in the closet. And so I think that might also be the joke.
Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
yeah, trying to get through there is like it's all vacuum to vacuum. I like the idea that they are all just on vacuums to make it go faster on holidays. That makes sense.
I like that they keep the continuity of the crappy witch Halloween, where like it's a holiday for them, but they have to always go to like
Family,
relatives'
friends,
houses and
relatives,
stuff.
yeah, to celebrate because it's supposed to be like this big deal. Yeah.
They keep the continuity even in Goodwill Haunting because Valerie again invites people over. She has a problem with wearing a costume, and that's both of those are brought up in Goodwill Haunting because Sabrina's like, please don't tell me that you invited people over to my house again. Yes. And then later on, when Valerie shows up without a costume, Sabrina's like, hey, good call. You didn't bring a costume this time.
And then the boys had the
Harvey and the
costumes.
boys, yeah. So,
right.
I like that they keep continuity in that way. To me, that makes it feel like they're trying to make the Halloween episodes stand out.
Yes.
As something that you can go back to.
Yeah.
Because like South Park's Christmas episodes or the Treehouse of Horrors for they know that this should be the staple of the show.
Yes.
Is our Halloween episode.
Right. Well, because even in Goodwill Haunting, I know we keep bringing that one up, they could do a callback. The one guy goes, I heard about your candy corn river. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, because like, oh, is this another prank?
Like their Halloween
that's how they get away with it.
Aren't a dream sequence. They're not. It's a part of the story.
The other realm furniture comes, it drops in,
Ugly,
and lands.
It's so ugly. It doesn't match. It all has different patterns to it. It is so ugly.
Why did they buy these?
I don't know.
What was the purpose of this?
I don't know. They wanted new furniture, and I guess they really thought it was going to be great.
It's a big couch. It's 2 chairs. One of them is like a smaller chair than the other. Mm-hmm. If you look closelier, you can tell that they all have faces.
Yeah,
and
with their
hair.
pillows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
A good bit here. Salem jumps up. Salem is always either played by a real cat, a real black cat.
It's both.
Or a puppet.
Yes.
It's a puppet if like the mouth needs to move or it needs to like
he's
do
like actually
acting,
talking.
But if it's just,
yeah.
Yeah. If it's
otherwise they let
around,
the cat
it's
just
like a
hang
real
out
cat.
and do its own thing, or it's being held and being scritched. It gets to be the
Yes.
real cat going
or being pissed off at somebody that it's getting scritched. And
yes.
But Salem jumps up on the couch and does the need that the cat does.
It's not
the
making
cat puppet.
mittens. What's the word? It's kneading dough. Yeah.
Kneading dough. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kneading dough. Salem says that he's got some new territory to mark.
He always does that, like, the Salem sounds. Like, if I ever just hear the man talk, like, I know it's Salem. Like, I just...
Yeah, Nick Bakay, Rachel probably knows his visage, his actual face, from the episode of Seinfeld where Elaine and Jerry get the BO. Elaine is dating Salem, Nick Bakay, in that episode where he smells her hair and he's like... It still smells.
Oh,
that's
yeah. I think I know. Yes, okay.
Others may know him famously as the voiceover guy from Wrestling Secrets Revealed from the 90s.
All right.
Where Fox tried to talk about how fake wrestling was, and everyone was like, yeah, we get it.
Oh, my God.
This kicks off the title sequence. The opening credits were always very short.
Yeah, go on.
Very 90s. She's standing in front of a mirror and she's doing the finger point.
Yeah.
They don't have
She's
wands
changing
in
her,
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
She's changing her outfit over and over again.
The witches are more like Bewitched in this,
Yes.
where they just point their fingers and twirl them, and it does
magic.
And then the punchline was always, so it would be different outfits every time, and then there would always be like a strange outfit at the end, and then she'd do like a little punchline. Like I think in the season 3 one, she turns herself into a burrito.
Yes.
And she has a little punchline about being a burrito. In this one, she has like the full witch outfit on, and she's like, this is so not me. That's the end of that. We go into high school. The high school not decorated enough for Halloween for my liking,
I know.
Rachel.
Yeah.
I want my sitcom high schools to have Look, Winslow's house had cobwebs and shit all over the place.
Oh, sure.
Where is all the Halloween decorations?
Right.
In
At
this
least
high
some
school.
stuff on the walls, something. Let's go. Posters, anything.
Our high school put up stuff for Halloween.
They do
did.
have one poster of like a very stereotypical witch with a cauldron. That's
Do they also have the vampire and it says welcome?
I think they do. I think they might. I think they might have that.
Valerie's fawning over the quote unquote cool guys who look older than me now.
Like they look like they're in their 30s. Yeah.
At the very least.
Yeah.
They're all standing there.
There's
and,
one guy who
like,
looks like a teenager because he's got like acne and he looks like he might have braces. And I don't know if that's to try to make them look younger because it just makes them look older.
It makes all the rest of them look older.
Yeah.
like head jock guy does look like an Archie Comics character though.
He does.
Because his shoulders are wider than a fucking door. And he's got like the stupid
Letterman
Archie haircut
on.
and the Leatherman jacket. Yeah. Valerie comes over and comes over to Sabrina and says, "How do you become friends with those guys?" And Sabrina, because she's witty,
yes,
she says, "I think you have to fill out a form." Libby comes by. Libby, Rachel, of course, is the antagonist.
Yes.
The bully girl, the mean girl.
The mean girl.
Of Sabrina.
The popular mean girl. Absolutely.
I believe I compared her to whoever the popular mean girl was in Totally Spies last volume.
Not total. Well, it was Totally Spies and Kim Possible. I think all of them
have their
yes. popular mean girl, Libby.
Yeah,
she's
like Bonnie Rottweiler. Yes, for sure.
It's not coming to me. It's going to come to me right before I see it. Mandy. It's
Mandy, Bonnie, and Libby.
Mandy, Bonnie.
I want to see that.
Oh my god, all of them together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Give me that as a if you're gonna remake Mean Girls. I know you already kind of tried. give me a crossover with Libby, Mandy, and Bonnie.
That sounds fun. Who would be the head of the three of those? It'd have to be Bonnie because she's the cheerleader. She's the head cheerleader.
Yeah, I don't know how Libby has so much power. I think she's just rich, like a Muffy Crosswire type. I think it might be Libby, actually, Rachel.
You think Libby is the head?
I think it's Libby.
Oh, so Libby's the head. Bonnie's
because
the muscle.
Mandy's... Exactly.
Yeah.
Bonnie's the keeper of secrets.
Ooh, keeper of secrets. I like that.
Yeah. Mandy's more the boy chaser.
She's a total boy. Yes. Yeah.
We're gonna get this all. By the time we have the list completed, we'll have the Shelf Life universe. It'll make total sense. Don't worry about it.
You guys will get it.
And all right, back to the show, because I would do this all night, but let's get back to it. Libby walks over and
straight to the
very
Populacans
loudly
and staring over, because she has like issues, staring over at Sabrina and Valerie as she's doing this. I'm having a Halloween party.
It's gonna be awesome because there's not gonna be any freaks.
Yeah, no freaks.
So did she call them freaks all the time?
That's
Was
what
that
she,
her,
yeah,
like,
that's
gimmick?
her thing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they were the freaks. That was kind of their like place in the high school world. Is they were
like
the
they're taking back that word. That is our word.
No. But I think at one point they are taking back the word freak. I think that is an episode of Sabrina. But besides that, that is like their little bubble of the high school. Is they are the freaks.
Yeah. So Valerie's like, I can't stand this bitch. She's like a pain in my ass. She's always like throwing tampons at me in the bathroom or all sort of whatever.
Don't let Libby get to you. Just tell yourself what I tell myself. These are the best years of her life.
Good little bit.
Yes.
The difference, Rachel, between Family Matters and Sabrina. Family Matters, filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Yes.
Very clearly. Sabrina, laugh track.
Yes.
Laugh track to
also
the
not
damned
I hate
gills.
laugh tracks. That's
laugh
too
tracks
much.
are worse than a live studio audience. It's awful because it's canned. So it's like the writers laughing at their own fucking
like a
jokes, which I know
rumble.
I do all the time.
Oh yeah,
but
that's
like,
yes. At least it's not a laugh track though. Cue
yeah,
laugh
I don't
track.
put a laugh track behind us. What was that? Anyway,
Is that the ghost?
So it does make it worse. I can't stand.
I just kind of
It
ignore
takes
it.
me out of it.
I can
but
ignore
it does.
it, though.
It's part of what we're talking about, though. With it feels like a 70s show in a 90s setting, or even a 60s show in a 90s setting.
Right.
Valerie wants to show up Libby, so she walks by some guys. I think she walks by Harvey.
Yes, she talks to Harvey.
And Harvey is Sabrina's dopey love interest. I don't know if she's like a boyfriend at this point. But
it always feels like are they
like
dating
will they,
yet?
won't they? Yeah.
Yeah, like they date, but then they're also friends, and then are they dating or are they friends right now? And then sometimes like feels like they're going to go on a date. I think at this point they're dating.
Yeah, they might be. So this guy looks like if Ron Swanson with the haircut mixed with Ace Ventura.
Okay. All right. I can see it. I can see it. No mustache. But yes.
No mustache. But
Yeah.
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 He kind of reminds me of David Puddy.
Also,
as far
yes.
as personality is concerned. He's kind of a doofus.
He's a doofus.
And a dunce.
Yes.
He's
a very
kind of
Archie.
stupid.
He's Archie coded here.
He does have a lot of Archie coding on him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently he's also in the comics.
Of course.
So there you go. I kind of wonder what any of these comics are like. Rachel's going to go try to read a Sabrina the Teenage Witch comic from like the 70s. Valerie blurts out, for whatever reason, because she is completely inconsiderate and a monster, says that Sabrina is going to hold her own party.
It's going to be great.
And everyone's invited, and it's going to be great, and her aunts are excited for all this stuff. And she's doing it just to piss off Libby.
Yes.
And Libby's like, well, good. I'm glad that there's going to be another party, because that means that all the freaks can be at that party then.
She calls them B-listers.
Hey, you know what? Truth hurts sometimes. It's okay to be a B-lister, you know?
Yeah.
You can make pretty damn good money that way. And Valerie shoots back at Libby that it's going to make Libby's party, look like a civil service exam. Harvey tells Libby.
Yes. He's surprised.
No disrespect to this actor, by the way, Rachel. Except he is terrible. He's awful. He's an awful actor. And I think that some of it it's Nate Richard playing Harvey Kinkle. I think some of it is the direction. They're telling him to play like a dunce.
Yes.
Like an Archie character. And I think if that's the direction, then great. But he's just like, oh man, Valerie, I can't believe that Sabrina would actually have a party.
She said she'd never have one of those. And he does a lot of face. Like, he does a lot of, like, movements.
Lot of
and
face
facial
acting, yeah.
Like almost like he is, like, in an Archie comic, and they're gonna, like, freeze frame, like, every 3 seconds or something, because it's, like, calm down a little bit.
Yes, exactly. And again, if that's the direction and that's what they're going for, then beautiful. It makes perfect sense. It's just like when you're watching it at first glance, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with him? But then maybe that's what's supposed to be happening. Valerie's a fucking idiot, she finds out to herself, because now she's like, oh no, Sabrina.
Yes.
And news spreads quickly because it's a high school, and everyone's telling Sabrina about the party, and Sabrina's like, what party?
And then everybody surrounds her when they say that, and they're like, oh yeah, a party.
Yes. All these fucking high school yokels. Where's the party? Yeah. Have your own fucking party. If you don't want to go to Libby's, do something
Obviously
yourself.
they don't. Obviously
Think
they
for
don't want to go to
yourselves,
Libby's
people.
party.
God, have some backbone and tell the queen bee we're not going to your party. You are many, they are few. Sorry. Anyway,
posturing. Lots of posturing going on right now.
Lots of posturing. But yes, I do love that they kind of lemming around her and are like,
yes,
parties
like,
are parties.
having a party?
Is party coming?
I feel like they find her very interesting, Sabrina. She might be a freak, but at the same time, I think they find her kind of interesting.
Well, that's interesting. I thought I just took it as high school kids looking for something to do.
I don't
on
remember.
Halloween.
Well, that too, but that's probably very true. But I also wonder if I never knew if like the house had some like. Oh, there's always weird stuff. I think the Spellman house. Like
they make
I kind
it
of want to see
seem
inside
like
the Spellman
that.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely have that vibe to it because Valerie says like, "Well, why not your house? It's old. It's
kind of perfect.
Kind of cool.
It's an
and
old
spooky,
Victorian
it's
and
gothic."
spooky. Mm-hmm.
And Sabrina says back like, "That makes
that's
it completely
awful.
wrong
That's
for
the worst.
Halloween."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed this, Rachel.
Okay.
Because they're in the cafeteria.
Yes.
What food does she have on her plate? It looks like she has a lot of fries and chicken fingers. Like she's got like a big lunch.
An apple. It looks like maybe a yogurt, potentially fries and chicken fingers. There also seems to be some bowl of some sort. And
yeah,
I
she's got a
think
full-on
that's like
lunch.
a juice or lemonade. It's like one of those Kool-Aid things that you used to like peel open and drink. Like remember when we were kids?
Not a Capri Sun, but
no, like one of those. Like it looks more like a grenade, and then you'd like peel it open and.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's one of those impossible high school or like school lunches on TV where like you have like 5 pieces of a meal and nobody would ever have like all of this stuff. You'd have like 2 of these things.
It's a pudding cup. Gotta have the pudding cup. Yeah.
So anyway, Valerie's hesitant because now there's like a mob surrounding them. And she's going to have to admit that she lied about the fact that there was going to be a party because Sabrina's like, there is no party. I'm not holding a party.
Right. And I haven't even told my aunts. Like, how? Like, what do you mean?
Well,
like...
Sabrina stands up
because
Sabrina's like, my aunts are not going to, my aunts, first of all, Valerie, it's not like I own my own fucking house,
right.
Okay? Secondly, I have to tell my aunts that there's going to be a party and they might be like, what are you talking about? No, there's not.
Right.
No. So there's problem here.
Mm-hmm. So Valerie does the thing where it's like she's not really, maybe, almost not going to possibly, probably, but
she
probably
doesn't want to
not.
lie about it.
She
doesn't want to admit that she lied. And Sabrina sticks up for her or like stops her and says like, you know what? She just told you all that there was going to be a party,
but we don't know yet.
Before I told my aunts,
yeah.
Like I just need to confirm it with my aunts,
right?
And that cuts to Sabrina being like, what do you mean I can have a party?
Yeah, they're like, ooh, party with the mortals. Yeah, let's do it. And she's like stirring a cauldron at the same time.
Yes. Zelda and Hilda, she thinks that Zelda and Hilda are going to say no.
Right.
But they think that it's important for Sabrina to have a party. I think
so
because
quaint.
they're like,
mm-hmm.
It's quaint. It's like, it's good for Sabrina to do stuff is normal.
They want Sabrina to have that normal upbringing. They want her to have a fun life. And so,
what's your opinion of the aunt's relationship with Sabrina, Rachel?
What's my opinion?
How do you feel like? Yeah, because like to me, it's a very Aunt May, Uncle Ben thing for her to be like living with her aunts, like not her parents.
Sure,
it's straight out of a comic book. Like to me, I've always felt that they felt very like when we're talking about the deadbeat parents thing, I think that comes through where it's like they feel very protective of Sabrina.
Yes.
But at the same time, they almost wish that she wasn't a witch. Like they almost wish that like
normal life and
she could have had a normal life. Yeah.
I
wonder if
do
that's
see
played up
that.
in any of the other mediums. Not because it's not in this show really, but I wonder if it's in any of the other mediums of Sabrina.
Sure. In the new one, the one kind of does feel that way. I like their dynamic because you have Zelda who does... They're kind of like two sides of a mom, if you want to think of it that
Yes.
way. Zelda is this more like the stricter side typically.
She's
and
the
Hilda,
older sister.
Yeah, and Hilda wants to be the fun aunt.
Yes. Definitely a fun aunt vibe.
Right.
In this case, they both agree that she should hold a party and it'll be fun. And they're like, why don't you have kids come over more often? And she says that she's...
Because like most teenagers, I'm very self-conscious about the fact that we're witches.
And you guys are creating candy corn in a cauldron.
They promise no witchy stuff during the party as they like flick
always
some like
do that.
stuff into the cauldron.
Mm-hmm.
But it's true though, where like Sabrina does this all to herself, where she's the one that's like putting all of the pressure to be normal on herself.
Mm-hmm.
She says like, you know what, maybe it will be nice to be normal and like host a party.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think Zelda says like you could be talk of the town or
The
toast of the town.
because they're old.
It's a very old,
very old
thing to say, yeah. Yeah, or we could move to another town
in case everything goes wrong. Yeah.
And the laugh track button is hit. Good Caroline Ray joke about being young here because Zelda says something about like, oh, it's so hard to be young, and Hilda says, yeah, but I think I'm doing pretty good at it. Or something.
Yeah, I'm handling it pretty well. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, it also brings back that they are hundreds of years old,
500 years old or some shit. Yeah. Well, because do you think that this would be like it's in the Northeast. It's in New England.
Mm-hmm.
It's in that. I don't think it's not Salem. But it is in that.
I think they've mentioned the witch
area.
trials at one point. I do think they've talked about it.
I think it's supposed to be near Boston or something like that. So you assume that they lived through that because that's when all of it came. Salem is eating Cheetos in the other room.
Like the ants trope too is interesting because I feel like that's a witchy thing, and I don't know if I'm only thinking of.
Yes, I do too.
I'm thinking of specifically a book / movie that also has like a witch and her aunts, and the aunts are the ones that raised them. That's practical magic, and that's also kind of like a similar thing where like the aunts are the ones who raised the little girls because they lost their parents. So I'm like, is that like a thing with witches?
Are witches and aunts a trope? Yes. The witch and aunt is a common trope in fiction, especially in stories where magic is passed down through family generations. The trope positions the aunt as a magical mentor to the younger protagonist, guiding them into the world of witchcraft.
Yeah.
Practical
absolutely.
magic, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. They say Halloween Town, but that's
It's more grandmother.
So.
Yeah.
Bewitched.
Yes.
Has ants in it.
That's true.
Who knew?
And it's because then usually the aunt doesn't have a child themselves.
Well, that is just comic book / Disney character 101.
Sure.
Donald Duck.
Kill the parents.
And Uncle Scrooge. That
Gives
the
them
uncle
some trauma.
line of the Scrooges is bizarre. And you gotta have they all have to be, orphans, or what's the point?
Right.
So,
Fair.
There's a boy calling for Sabrina. As the ants are making something in the cauldron, you do find out that it is candy corn.
Mm-hmm.
It's so disgusting. It's too much. It's too much. I will admit, I'll admit this now.
Sometimes I like it, and sometimes I don't.
You can eat a couple of pieces of candy corn. And, you're right. You need to be in the right mood to eat it. But too much of it, like a few pieces one piece too many, it's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much. But in small quantities, perfectly fine.
I mean, we also know somebody else who likes, candy corn, so...
Yeah, fucking Norman Bates.
I'm just going to point that out.
Eating it by the barrel full.
If you love candy corn, I'm going to be a little suspicious.
It's a bit of a flag. Just a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Harvey is on the other line. He tells Sabrina that, I can't go. I need to take my little brothers trick-or-treating.
Yep.
Oh, did you just find out this out now? Yeah, my parents just told me that they're reminding me of something they told me of
2 weeks ago. So it's totally their fault. I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or...
She is. I think she is, yes. Because...
She's playing on his stupidity.
If you watch the other episode from season 3, the Goodwill Haunting, she calls him a dunce in that one, too. I can't remember what she says, but she has some sarcastic comment about his intelligence in that as well.
Yeah.
I think that she's definitely being sarcastic. It's a weird dynamic because she calls him stupid a lot, I feel like, throughout the series.
It's her way of flirting, maybe, and it's her term of endearment for you. You're so stupid. You're so stupid.
Oh my God, Harvey! It's a good thing that you're hot because you're really fucking stupid.
So hot and stupid.
So he's
really
got a
bad actor. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
So he can't come to the party. They hear voices in the other room, and it turns out that the furniture talks.
Yep, they bought talking furniture
from the other realm. The furniture is all arguing, and it's annoying. And the laugh track goes off. Furniture makes jokes about being furniture.
Yeah, they wiggle around. They talk with the cushions. The couch is like the dad.
Move.
The floral chair with lipstick is like the mom. And then we have the child chair that's striped and has black hair.
Yeah, but it's 26 years old. It hasn't moved out of the house yet.
Right. That's the joke.
That's the joke. That's the level of humor we're talking about.
I mean, honestly, though, none of them should be in the same room. None of them match. I think she had an affair with a striped couch.
I don't think they're related.
I don't think they're related at all. But at the same time, then why are they all in the same room together? None of them should be in a family room. I'm just saying.
They should not be in the same room.
No.
They should not. Sabrina asks if they were people that got turned into furniture, and the furniture and Hilda and Zelda and Salem are all like, no, of course not. And Salem's like, why would you get an idea like that?
And then it just pans back to Sabrina. That's it. Like, they don't even...
That's a good joke.
That's a good joke.
Because that's Salem's backstory. So she's like, well, what's the difference between being turned into a cat and being turned into a couch?
Exactly.
And she, doesn't say that, but that's implied. That's what you're saying in your head. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Zelda just goes, well, they're just furniture that talks. That's it.
Yeah, and they're like,
it's
that can
very
be kind
simple.
of fun. Now, eventually Sabrina tells them this, but why not just tell them, like, we're having a party with mortals, just be quiet during the party. And that's all you probably needed to say. But Sabrina's like, fucking get rid of them. They're going to ruin the party.
She's a teenager, and she doesn't think logically. But I mean, at the same time, you kind of expect that, why would we not talk? We're in a witch's house. Like, what the hell do we care?
Yeah, but, like,
right?
if you explain to them that, like, hey, like, just be quiet for, like, 3 hours and you'll be fine. Yes, you're going to have some sweaty teenage asses on you. Mm-hmm. You're might have somebody making out on you. Somebody might try to hump you later. I don't know.
They might like that, too.
There's a lot of weird stuff can happen on couches when it comes to teenagers. Just sit back and deal with it.
Right.
And later on, we'll vacuum you or whatever makes you happy.
Sure. But I mean,
Salem will need you.
Yeah, there you go. I think the first thought was, we'll just take him back. We'll get the right furniture that's not speaking to us.
That doesn't talk. Yes.
Yeah. But they can't.
Yeah, and they do.
They try to zap it.
So,
you hear the classic "my magic doesn't work" sound of the zap. It is,
which is different than the ding. Yes.
Yeah.
Beth,
you know when it's successful, and you know when it fails.
Beth Broderick as Zelda in this does this little like spin around thing, very very witchy, to like try to get it to work, and it doesn't work. And they realize that it's not going to work because they bought the furniture on their credit card. And they are not allowed to return it until it's paid off. Which doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't really make any sense.
Because if it was paid off, like I think that's the wrong phraseology.
Yeah.
I think it should be we aren't allowed to return it until the transaction goes through.
Which, yeah.
And because we bought it on Halloween, it won't go through until after the holiday because it's closed.
Right, because it's a holiday.
That, I think, would make more sense than until it's paid off, because it's like, well, if it's paid off, then they're gonna let you return it.
I just
That
don't get
doesn't
it.
make any sense.
I don't get it.
But anyway,
So the ants decide we'll just go to the other realm. We'll go like to the store. We'll figure this out. We'll tell them what happened. Blah blah blah. And Sabrina has to stay home. And Sabrina does this thing where she's just like, great, I have to be left home with furniture I hardly know. And it actually tries to make her sit on it. And she's like, this is creepy.
just sit here.
Yeah, just relax. It's fine. You're going to be fine. Everything's fine. And she's just like, this is creepy. I don't like it. I don't want to sit on your face.
She's very dramatic, though, about the furniture. Like, the furniture is trying to be friendly.
Yeah, they're
and she's being
furniture.
all
They're
dramatic
used
and
to this.
pissy about it.
Yeah.
That's one thing. We talked about the dolls talking. If the furniture started talking and, like, moving its lips or whatever, I'd just be like, well, are you cool with me like, are you a haunt? Are you going to eat me like the bed that eats people or anything?
You don't want to be
like,
eaten by
no,
it.
we just talk. We're really good for single people. And I'd be like, all right, that's fine. Like, I want some quiet time sometime, but fine. If you talk, you talk. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll legitimately go insane. Fine. That's fine. The ants go to the other realm, like Rachel said, and the store is closed though because of the holiday, because this is the high time of year, right?
Right.
So they just go back home. The furniture thinks that Sabrina's
there was a joke
style
about
is
a
bad.
Denny's being open in the other realm.
Yes, there is a Denny's joke. Yes,
Yeah.
in the other realm, Hilda wants to go to Denny's
For
instead. Pie. Yes.
I do have to say, as a teenager, finding out she's a witch, right? And magic exists and all of that, she might have a problem with it typically when the mortal part of her is involved. Otherwise, she accepts everything that happens as like, yes, this is a part of the witch side.
Yes.
This is
No,
a thing.
agreed.
I'm not surprised. Yes. Unlike other witches and wizards who are constantly surprised by magic
that we will not talk about until later. Oh, Rachel,
correct.
Did you realize this? That we brought magic, murder, and mayhem. Now we're doing magic with Sabrina, so it fits the whatever. No,
I think
you're right,
so, right?
Rachel.
Like,
you're right.
come on, this has to be.
We're not mentioning any wizards or witches in particular.
No,
but yes, there are some out there that seem to be very
like after so many years, they're still
works.
like, wow, magic.
Years after that, they know that magic works.
She does get like, oh, okay. Like that's her response to all magic is like, oh, that's a thing? Cool. But is it going to bother my mortal life? Because that's going to piss me off. Like, that's where she draws a line.
She's putting up decorations for the party, and the furniture thinks that her style is bad.
Well,
so they're insulting her.
Maybe look in a mirror. I'm sorry. I just think they're hideous.
These chairs are just hideous. The couch sneezes because it is allergic to Salem. So Salem gets to say, a couch that's allergic to a cat. Finally! Like a cat can be allergic to a couch? No, he says, finally someone whose life is more pathetic than me.
Yes.
Does that punchline even make any sense?
Well, I guess because
that a couch is allergic to a cat.
Yeah, so he's pathetic. Like, oh my
Someone
god, you're
whose
allergic?
Life is more pathetic than me. Okay.
I guess. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really land.
That one doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, he is like upset that he's a cat. Like he does think that like he can't do anything as a cat. He can't dominate the world as a cat. He's pathetic.
The witch's
Salem
council,
only has 100 years as a cat. Then he's gonna dominate the world.
He's fine. Yeah, exactly.
He's just gonna do it.
Well, he would go on probation then. The witch's
anyways.
council to me always seems like that council of elders from Krypton.
That's what it is.
Like,
the
I like
guy in
had
the new
that
one
same.
is on probation. I'm sorry. Go on. I'm sorry. That literally just like sparked it. But go on. I'm sorry.
I get that. What is this from? Like something that he's on probation? Is that why he's with the ants? Because this is like his halfway house. Yeah. I get the same feeling about the witches council that I do. Like they're like the council of elders from Krypton. Like they're gonna do something really fucking dumb.
Oh sure.
That's gonna like. It's gonna be like if
the
you wanted to take
vampires
Sabrina,
in Twilight.
Yes,
with the
like
Volturi.
The Volturi. Yes.
Remarkable.
Like if you wanted to take.
Just wanted
like
to
if you wanted to take it into that direction, you definitely could. Where there's some like evil witch like a Salem, and then they like guilty him.
Yes,
and then like Sabrina and the ants have to stop him. You could take it that direction if you wanted to.
I think they do something like that later on.
We wouldn't be surprised if the Netflix one does.
They go up against the Witches Council a lot.
Yeah, in this sitcom?
Yeah.
Or just in general? Huh. Okay.
The Witches Council is a part of this.
That's right. They do. They are in robes.
Hilda's on like an on again, off again with one of the guys.
Yeah. That's right. Okay.
Because remember, it's the magicians.
Which one of them is dating Martin Mull though? Doesn't Gilda do doesn't Zelda do something with Martin Mull?
With the one that doesn't talk
at different points?
Yes. Yeah, she's Zelda dates the principal later on, Mr. Principal Kraft. Isn't it? Is it?
Rachel's gonna go watch like 30 more episodes of Sabrina before Halloween.
I might. Is that his name?
I might. The furniture is worried that they are going to be burned in the basement because Sabrina's like, just take it to the basement. Like,
burn it.
The answer, like, we're just going to take it to the basement during the party.
Right.
And Sabrina's like, and burn it? And they all freak out.
Yes.
And they're like, no, we're just going to move you to the basement.
You just said you wanted to murder the furniture in front of them.
Yeah.
You don't
like,
do that.
A little... Yeah,
discretion.
They have... These things have souls,
they have
Sabrina. Salem tells them to start with the chair because they try to pick the couch up and the couch laughs like it's being tickled.
Right, which just zap it at that point. Zap the damn thing down to the basement. I get that there's supposed to be like this fine line. You can't use too much of your magic, or there's like, all of that. But they use their personal game constantly, so there's not that problem with these witches.
Yeah, what are they doing here? You can teleport the thing.
Yeah.
Salem says to start with maybe they can't teleport other realm furniture because it's from the other. They can only teleport mortal stuff. That's not
weird
true.
Too. Yeah.
Anyway, Salem says to start with the chair.
Heavy?
He has no sense of humor, and the chair says, "I don't think that's funny."
Right. I do like that. Well, I don't know if I like it. Hilda. I just put them both together. Hilda.
Tis replied and Helga. Is it Saint Swiving's gay already? They had Pop Rachel. She's gonna be in the corner for a few minutes. Just give her some time.
Damn it. No, Hilda says that they could it should be easy just to put them in there. They put a Viking in the basement for decades or like years or something, and then they went, wait, did we ever let him go? And I was just like, what were you doing with a Viking in your basement? Was he like being tortured?
Damn well what they were doing with the Viking.
Is he like tied up? Is there some like BDSM happening downstairs?
Let me tell you something, child. We keep Vikings in the basement all the time, y'all. Get myself a Viking in the basement.
Are you doing the poltergeist?
That's right, because she was a witch in Teen Witch, so I'm just thinking
That's
of
fair.
that
I like that.
particular
That's
movie.
Fine. That's fine.
Where she turns frogs into muscly men
That's
so that
true.
she could have their way with them.
Yes.
I could see her doing that. I definitely see. Well, because then they start talking to each other. They start like reminiscing about the time with the Viking.
Yeah.
And Sabrina's like, "Can you just move?
Put it back in your pants.
Talking furniture
downstairs."
Zelda goes to do this though, and as they're moving the chair into the basement, they see that the furniture has termites.
Yes.
Other realm termites.
Yes.
Because they're attracted to talking furniture. And you get this weird Beakman's World effect. They like zoom in with like the magic mirror.
Yes.
To see the termites, which are just guys in outfits with like antennas. Chewing on the chair.
Yes, it's men in like minor outfits with antennas, like they're part termites. Mm-hmm.
That was incredibly silly.
Oh yes, because
one might say too silly.
Is there anything too silly for Sabrina?
For Sabrina, yeah.
Yeah. I do love her dress in this. I think it's really cute. It's very 60s.
I was looking up, I can't remember what I was looking up about this episode. I was trying to find like some information on it, or like if there was like reviews or anything about it. And one of the things that popped up, there were at least two websites that popped up with top Halloween outfits, not
that
costumes.
Aren't costumes. Yeah.
Yeah. This Sabrina outfit in particular was like cited
cute.
like multiple times as being like a good outfit. I mean, the ants are kind of dressed to the nines too.
Yeah,
like they've
so
got on
pretty.
their best like Halloween silky black shit.
Yes.
Like they're getting
Very
ready
Wiccan.
to like murder a virgin and like suck
yeah.
their essence or whatever they do.
Oh, sure.
Which I would have enjoyed. Like, if that was part of the party, Zelda and Hilda, like, walk in and they just can't help themselves. Like, they're like the vampires a little bit, and they're just like,
Come,
oh, a lot
little
of...
children.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
Take thee away.
Exactly. Yes.
Here, eat this candy
That's
corn
what I want.
first. I want to fatten you up.
Or that, yes. You look so... Looks like this candy corn is making you all fat and tender. Maybe you can come into the kitchen. Now they can't do anything with the furniture because now there's termites. And now the party is starting, and Sabrina's all anxious about it because the doorbell rings. It's just Valerie, though, dressed as Carly Beth because she's wearing Carly Beth's duck costume. I was waiting for the scene, Rachel, where she starts ripping off the feathers like Carly Beth when she like has her fucking
That's true.
Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman freak out.
Stupid thing.
I hate this. I hate you. I hate you.
It would have been kind of great.
It would have fit the theme of what
would've.
happens. So Valerie comes in, and this is pathetic. Valerie is pathetic, Rachel, because she says,
Yeah, she is pathetic. You're right.
I intentionally am the first one here so that I'm not accidentally the first one here later. And then, weirdly, she goes, oh no, I'm the first one here,
But
aren't
you
I?
came
It's like,
first to help
You
set
came
up,
first!
And then, so you're not accidentally the first one here, but I am the first one here? Like, is that
Like,
her
what
point?
what is
That was a
what is in your
stupid
fucking
line.
head, lady?
Airhead.
Yeah, that line was dumb. That line was
Airhead.
really stupid. I don't even know what they were trying to go for. It was like, this character's an idiot. This character is goddamn stupid, okay?
Yeah, she is dumb.
Fuck.
Her sidekicks
Get
are
a new
always
friend,
dumb.
Sabrina.
They're always dumb.
But at least Punky Brewster is cute.
Yeah, but that's like in college. You're talking about one of the last like friends she has in this show. I'm talking about like the next one and like the one that's
There's like
the witch
there's
is
a redheaded
so stupid.
one.
Yeah, the curly redheaded
she's
one.
stupid too.
Who's like
she is stupid too.
Stupid. And then there's the girl who's the witch that's like brand new to witch, and she's just like, all the fucking time.
Yeah, I remember that too. She always fucks up, and Sabrina has to like.
Has to fix
she's
it.
like her quiz master.
Yes.
Yeah. God, you're right. Her sidekicks are always fucking dumb.
Yes.
Jeez. Anyway.
We're gonna have to explain the Quizmaster when he gets in here, but go on.
Oh, I can't. No, I'm gonna go off on the fucking Quizmaster. Don't. I have thoughts about this fucking character.
Oh,
so she hears
interesting.
the furniture.
He is like one of the favorite characters. I hope you know.
He's one of the favorite characters.
People love
the Quizmaster.
Yeah, they wish he would have been like longer on the show. Go on, just
right.
go on. We'll come to that in a second.
They hear the furniture. The furniture is all worried about, like, don't burn me alive or whatever it says. And
I don't want to
Sabrina's
die.
like, oh. Yeah, that's just my aunt. She's having a midlife crisis.
Oh, my dad went
Valerie
through
says
that.
He bought a red car.
That's just a stereotype of a midlife crisis is to buy a car.
Valerie asks, like, what she can do to help. And Sabrina says, like, why don't you go fill some bowls with fucking pretzels or something and get the fuck out of my hair for once, forcing me to have this party. And Valerie does thank Sabrina for putting up with her shit. She's like, you're a good friend. Mm-hmm. Small interlude with where the rapping granny from Wedding Singer or Peterman's mom from Seinfeld, it's that same actress, is answering the door with Harvey and a trove of children.
Oh my God, he has
and
a
I
whole,
thought all he
so
was
many
doing.
of them.
I thought he was just taking his brothers.
Well, okay,
but he's
so
got like 8 kids.
I think it was like take the brothers and their friends.
Yeah,
I think it was the brother and his friends. You have to take them all.
Thinking about this a little bit more, Rachel, it strengthens your point about him being a very Archie-esque character.
Yep. Because
he's so square in both of the interludes that we get of him trick-or-treating with these kids.
Yes.
Because the first, in this instance, they ring the doorbell, And
he
Harvey's
tells
like,
them,
okay, everyone, now remember, just take one candy. And he says
remember
it just
to say
like that.
Thank you.
And they all just grab all the candy.
They're all like fucking wild animals, grabbing all of the candy, and then they run away. And he does the trick or treat for UNICEF. And this bitch. All right. Why does she blame him?
She's mad that they all took the candy.
It's not his fault.
I guess she thinks that he instructed them to do it.
She
I don't
assaults
know.
him.
Yeah.
He's trying to do charity.
It just enforces that fact, the idea that Harvey is a dope.
Yes,
he's a very dopey character.
Right.
They say that exterminators cannot come because
it's
they're
a
very
holiday.
devout.
Yes,
and it is the holiday.
Right.
So they decide instead to distract the termites by feeding them some of their old used furniture that they have because they're witches, I guess. And they
collect it all. This is why they end up opening an antique shop or whatever.
Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. You've been around for hundreds of years. Like, I probably would be...
The collection of things you start having.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only been around for 30-some-odd years.
The collections.
Look around the Shelf Life Studios.
The collections.
It's collections of shit.
Mm-hmm.
This is when Sabrina finally is like, okay, please just
reason
be quiet.
with the furniture.
Yes. She's like, I'm talking to furniture now. And Salem's like, and if you're not, I'll cut you, man.
Yeah, he's like, I
and
have
threatens
claws. And they all went, ooh.
Yeah, and they all freak out at Salem saying
his threat
that he's going to cut him.
Yeah, that's probably all they needed to do was say, well, I'm a cat, and I'll just use you as a scratching post. So,
right, I'm going to piss on you because I am a cat.
And that'll never go away.
or spray you with like the cat sprays.
Gross.
Some folks come for the party.
Mm-hmm.
Zelda is carrying old furniture back and forth.
Yep. But nobody came dressed up.
Nobody came dressed up, yeah.
Is it just because they're high schoolers and they think they're too fucking cool for it?
Yeah, they're too above it. Is the joke or like the part of it? Sabrina's not just dressed up either.
Well,
she's wearing
like, at least she's wearing Halloween-y. The other ones, they're not even Halloween-y. They're just like...
No, they're 90s to the fucking gill.
Mm-hmm,
they look like the 1990s in a nutshell.
That grunge
like
look.
It is... Yes, it's the grunge look. It's not quite Boy Meets World style, but it's close.
Right.
It's got that look to it, for sure. And Valerie runs in wearing her duck costume.
And goes, shoot! And then runs away. Yeah. And Sabrina yells, Valerie! 1, nobody knew it was Valerie. Okay? Nobody knew. 2...
Well, I mean, that was an impulse, though.
Run out of the room. Give her
that one.
And go put on one of Sabrina's clothes, like some of her clothes.
They say that because Sabrina is like, you could take the outfit off.
And
Valerie's
off.
like, my mom stitched me in it.
Cut it then. You have scissors. Scissors exist in the world.
Yes.
I just think it's dumb.
Exist. Or
own it.
Or
you're the fun one in a costume.
Or own it because, yeah, you actually came in a costume because it's fucking Halloween.
It's Halloween.
Or... Sabrina says, don't worry, I know how to get you out of that costume. Just close your eyes while I snip. And finger points her and uses magic to change the fucking outfit.
And then goes, there, I think we found an outfit that works. And it's like a sexy chicken. I'm just kidding.
I don't think she wanted to do it, Rachel. I don't think she wanted to change the outfit.
Well,
I think she
pissed
wanted
at
Valerie to have to be in this fucking costume because this asshole is making me have this party. She can suffer. This is what you get for making us have a party. Now you look like a fucking idiot wearing your stupid duck costume that you stole from Carly Beth.
Yes. Maybe, is she like the older Carly Beth? No, because Carly Beth, no.
There are a lot of similarities. I could definitely see that. Carly Beth was way more Canadian and blonde.
Oh, also true.
But yeah. I could definitely see that. This is like that time that I put on that mask and then
my brother is now dead.
See, Valerie's more of a whiner.
She's
Carly
so
Beth was just
whiny.
a big scaredy cat.
True.
Sabrina runs up to check on Valerie. I do like when she says to the kids, she goes, talk amongst yourselves. The people.
Only
Nothing
the people.
else will talk.
Yes.
Because why would it?
Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Everyone have a good time and talk amongst yourselves. I mean, the people talk. Nothing else should talk. And why would it? Here we go.
Melissa Joan Hart. Hang on, because I have to say.
No, go ahead.
Melissa Joan Hart she's like in Christian shit now, I think, right? Like, wasn't she in one of the God's Not Dead movies and stuff? Like, I think that's where her, whatever. If that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do. She does a very good job of playing...
frantic?
This, like, yes. Like there's a comedic timing to her that she's good at. And I know that, I mean, she was Clarissa.
Yes.
Right?
Clarissa
so, like,
explains it all.
She's been doing this forever.
Yeah.
In 2 different ways. But she's very good at it, of playing that, like, frantic teenager, trying to keep everything together.
Right.
Being anxious at the same time, being sarcastic, changing her emotions at the drop of a hat. A lot of that is being done with Melissa Joan Hart's performance as Sabrina in many episodes. Like, I like, you can watch any of these episodes and you're like, yeah, she's like frantic.
She's quick. And she's always frantic. She's always frantic.
Zelda comes back up or knocks on Sabrina's door and then comes in the room. And she says that there's more people here for the party, so they should come back downstairs. Valerie asks if any of them are in costume, and Zelda, being like the older aunt, says, "I'm sorry, honey, but no, none of them are.
One has a baseball
One of the boys
cap.
is wearing a cap." It's a fun little line.
Yes.
And then Valerie goes, "Why didn't I take my little brother's teasing seriously?" And all I could think of was the stupid haunted mask again.
He was a twerp. He was a bit of a twerp.
I feel like Sabrina would get along with Carly Beth more than Valerie.
Potentially, yes.
Even though Carly Beth's a scaredy cat, she like still stood up for herself.
Yes.
Learned a lot of lessons.
I
don't think Valerie's learning any lessons here because she does the same fucking thing the next year to
Yes,
Sabrina.
she does. Yes, she does.
Another interlude. This time, Harvey is trying to stop the kids from egging a house.
Yes.
So they egg him instead.
He says they try juveniles as adults in this state now. Yeah, so he gets egged. He's having a horrible, horrible night.
Having a bad night.
Yeah.
Jim Neighbors is playing on the stereo, and Sabrina's like, "Oh, just change that then," because Hilda and Zelda were putting Jim Neighbors' Halloween carols on for their quiet evening.
Right. And she was
Jim
just
Neighbors...
like, "Don't actually have Jim Neighbors come again this year. I didn't like him actually here." And so she's like, "Wait, did they actually summon him? Is he here? I gotta get rid of him."
Yeah, I think she says, like, he's not here, though, right? Yeah. Again, it's a old-ass reference, because Jim Neighbors was, like 50s, like a 50s crooner. Like, he was Gomer Pyle. Like, that's who we're talking about, Rachel.
But that's just supposed to show how long her aunts have been around, I think, is the point.
No, I agree. I do agree with you on that. Mm-hmm. It goes back to that whole, like, a kid doesn't know what Jim Neighbors is.
Right.
That's a joke. Like, Grandma and Grandpa would laugh at the Jim Neighbors joke.
And so this show is for all ages. It's a family show.
Yes.
For generations.
It's a family affair. That's
right.
Hilda brings in a ton of candy corn. "Oh, everybody wants some candy corn." And Sabrina's like, "No, nobody likes candy corn. You know who likes candy corn? Fucking Norman Bates likes candy corn."
And 5-year-olds.
And Hilda.
Yeah.
And 5-year-olds. And Hilda's like, "Well, I really think you should play up the candy corn." And at first, Rachel, because I haven't watched this episode,
did you think that
30
she
years.
put some curse on the candy corn?
Yes. I thought that it was going to be like a part. I thought it was going to like ecstasy. Like, I thought that they were all going to like have a good time if they ate the candy corn. Yeah.
Well, she did say she was putting THC in it.
It'll get you where you need to go, man. Yeah.
Because she put THC in the candy corn earlier, right?
She put MSG.
I'm sorry.
In the candy corn.
I'm sorry. She put MSG.
Put a little THC in the candy corn. Can't hurt.
I meant MSG. Well, if she put the THC in the candy corn, I think they would be having some trips, right? That's the idea. Yeah.
Get you where you need to go. I think that furniture's talking, man.
The furniture's talking, man.
Furniture's talking.
Watch, we can make it tell jokes.
Zelda is bringing the antique rocker that Sabrina's mom gave her to feed to the termites.
And she goes, "Yeah, do
Sabrina is yeah, I was like side-eyeing myself in the room, like, what is that about? And she's like, "Yeah, get rid of that fucking chair. I hate my goddamn mom."
I think it's the idea like
Fucking
that's
abandoned me.
it's like it's your antique. It's like yours from your mother, and she's just like, yeah, this is more important. Fuck it. Like
No, but okay, all right, that's fine because like, but Zelda was like, yeah, I'm gonna burn it. Like that's the way it felt. Like who gives a
I
fuck?
hated my sister-in-law. That damned mortal.
Yes, that's what it felt
I think
like.
they're actually more mad at the brother.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah.
Leave us with your fucking half-blood daughter.
The half-blood. Oh my god.
Filthy mudblood.
Wow. That's true.
She's not a mudblood, though. No, she's a half-blood.
She's a
Mudblood.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom was... The mom is definitely
Is immortal.
A muggle.
Yeah, she's
so
a muggle.
Then,
Mortal
like,
muggle.
But she's not a mudblood. She's just a half-blood.
Right.
She's not... Like, that's the problem. You see, like...
He's
Zelda
like
and Hilda
the
were getting...
high wizard.
Yeah.
So
Zelda and Hilda were getting invited over to the Malfoy Manor all the time for fucking Halloween. And now they're getting no invites because they know that they've got a fucking half-blood in the family.
You gotta be careful.
So don't invite the Spellmans. They're not pure blood anymore. And I guess maybe over the centuries, Hilda and Zelda have realized that maybe they shouldn't be so racist against all of these mortals. But a lot of habits die hard, and sometimes they're like, it's just a mortal antique rocking chair.
Yeah.
I'm going to burn the fucking thing. They tried to double the recipe for the candy corn. Okay, go ahead.
No. Yes.
But they squared it instead.
Yes.
So now they have way too much candy corn.
It's just overflowing.
Hashtag too much candy corn.
Hashtag never too much candy corn. That's not true. That's not true.
That's what Hilda's recipe book says.
Yes, it says there's
you can
never
have
too
much candy corn. Valerie comes downstairs.
Well, she opens the kitchen first. Hilda's trying to hide the candy corn cauldron, even though I feel like that's just something like you made too much popcorn.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, it's just we made a lot of candy corn. We made it in the cauldron because it's fun.
Yeah.
Like,
right. But she goes, no, Zelda's naked.
Yeah. Like, why would that be a thing?
Because it's part of the midlife crisis. It's fine.
Yeah, Sabrina's like, again,
she's
midlife
manic.
crisis. Crazy ants. What are you going to do? Menopause, I guess. I don't know. Valerie says that she thought she heard the doorbell ring inside the linen closet.
Right.
And Zelda's like, oh, that's where I keep my wind chimes.
It's
just
drafty
go
in there.
check it. Yeah. and she goes up, and there are Halloween carolers.
Yes.
And I'll give credit for these costumes being pretty good. There's like a big dragon head, a big goat head. That one's like dressed up as Satan.
Right, and a goblin.
There are these, a goblin. They want to do some Halloween carols, and Hilda's like, okay, we'll make it a quick one.
And what did they choose?
The 12,000 days of Halloween,
yes,
I guess.
That's it. Mm-hmm.
That makes even less sense than anything.
But thank you.
But because it's a long song,
right.
That's the joke. Mm-hmm. Valerie does not want to stay. She's like, I am going to leave because I'm super embarrassed. And Sabrina's like,
this is your party at my house.
So I was going to listen, motherfucker. You caused this. You're going to be a part of it with me. I don't have a best friend. I have a stupid, mean little friend.
You ruined my life.
You ruined my life.
Oh boy, a carnival.
Yeah, so then Salem goes, oh boy, a carnival.
Oh god.
So Sabrina does not do it in as jerky of a manner as we said, but she is like, no. You got me into this.
Yeah.
You're being a part of this with me.
And she said, but they'll laugh at me. At least they'll be entertained. Is kind of the idea.
Sabrina's like, don't worry, I'll pour pig's blood on somebody and they'll just take all of the problems away.
Right.
Is this when, because I'm trying to find my notes again.
Quizmaster General comes in.
But this is when, like, Valerie has already said, like, they start Quizmaster General.
I don't know what I meant by that. I don't know where that came from. Anyways, what were you going to ask?
That's like somebody's terrible pub trivia name. Calls himself the Quizmaster General. He goes and gets his $100 gift card once a month.
Oh my god. Okay, anyways, what were you gonna ask me?
This is before or like after Valerie's like, you might want to come in here, Sabrina. Like they're like people are starting to read books. Like,
No,
we've gotten to that point in
this
the
is
party.
later. This is later because
Okay.
when the doorbell rings, Sabrina and her were gonna like walk towards the party area, and she ends up pushing Valerie into
She just
the party
pushes
area
Valerie
and
yes.
walks to the door.
And walks to the door. Yes.
Yeah, and Valerie's just like, yeah, I'm only half a chicken now. I don't even have my head on. Like, just put your damn head on.
All right, so it's the Quizmaster, Rachel.
Yes.
And I remember thinking I didn't like the Quizmaster. He was just a ripoff of the Genie. He feels like
He's
a
a little
ripoff of the
Genie-esque.
Genie.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be like, I'm hip and happening. Like, it feels very Poochie to have the Quizmaster in the show.
Poochie. Yeah.
Now, Rachel, you say I'm wrong about this, that he's
People
beloved
love
by
him.
the fans.
Yeah, apparently people like love him and want him to be like in this more.
Was he just like funny or
I think it's just
something?
'cause he's
Doesn't he
fun.
Does he vie for Sabrina's hand at one point too?
Yeah, they kiss. Yeah.
It's kind of weird, right?
It's a little
Kind of like the
weird.
doctor kissing the.
Yeah. It is kind of like the doctor kissing a companion. I could see it. Yeah.
What is the Quizmaster's point of being in the show as well? Is
He's
he just a
helping her get her
tutor?
license,
That's
her
right,
witch's
okay.
license, and
Right,
yeah, he
'cause,
is kind of like her teacher, mentor, tutor person. Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it's
supposed to do
time
it for like a
have
year,
some
to
sort
have
of
her
trial
trainer.
for. Yeah, like there are trainers and stuff like
Yeah.
that because you could get in trouble for performing underage wizardry. Apparently, you need to have a whole fucking trial for that.
Well,
everyone does underage wizardry all the goddamn time.
I mean,
back in my day,
back in Sabrina's day, it is fine. It's just one of those things where you have to train because you could mess it up easy. You could make mistakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And
you need
and
a license for
the
this.
biggest thing is keeping your secret. You don't want mortals to find out.
There is some sort of reason behind that too. If
Mortals
I
turn
remember
into
correctly.
something.
If the mortals find out that you're a witch, something happens. Because like there was that whole thing with like the Spellman name, or like the Spellmans would lose their powers. Like I remember that being like a thing with Sabrina. Like if Harvey finds out, we could lose our powers. Like there's like a whole thing with that. There's like a candle involved.
It's just
the
like I said with her
fucking Green Ranger.
family, like with her parents. Apparently, there's different consequences depending about how they find out. But yeah, they're stripped of their powers if they tell a mortal they're a witch.
Okay, yeah, I thought that's what it was. Because, like, at some point she has a lot of conflict about whether or not to tell Harvey.
Yeah.
I think Harvey just finds out. I think that's eventually how they get around
she tells him on Friday the 13th. There's apparently an episode because there's like a loophole on Friday the 13th. Everything like reverts. So she tries it and sees what happens when she tells people she's a witch. But she does. She wants to tell Harvey. He finds out eventually, and then he has to do like this whole trial of love, and there's a whole thing with that.
Like that American Dad episode where they put what's his name on trial to prove that love exists, all that kind of thing.
I think so.
Yeah,
because it's a big deal. Yeah.
And Sabrina is like, really now?
Yeah, because
What is your
he comes
fucking
in to
problem,
quiz her
man?
all the time.
It's a holiday. Like, why would this be a thing? Why would you
Right.
be coming on a holiday?
Exactly.
He walks through the party and he's like, this is a party? This party sucks.
Yes.
I thought he was going to do some sort of spell to make it hip and happening because he's the Poochie of Sabrina.
Or
so I
tell
thought he was
her
gonna be
to?
like, yeah, like, hey, try this like spell out and like watch like the dance floor will be, go crazy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, he takes her into the kitchen and he quizzes her to make him a pumpkin, and she turns him into one. And you get that effect of his face on a pumpkin.
Right. Him shrinking
It's very
down into like a
90s
jack-o'-lantern pumpkin. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Not a great effect, but fine.
Put me back. Like,
But-
change me back, woman.
Change me back, lady. Or yeah, change me back, woman. And she's like, yeah, but that was pretty impressive, right?
Like, that's, come on, I
turned
did what
you
you
into a
asked.
pumpkin.
Like,
The carolers come down the stairs, so now they're in the kitchen
Mhm.
because Hilda said that she told them that, like, I've got candy corn. If you just take it and go away, like,
Right.
please. So
Right.
they come down to get candy corn because apparently in this universe, I think that's the joke.
It's the
that
figgy
everyone
pudding.
loves candy corn. Yeah.
yeah, I think the idea is like the witches realm, the magic realm. Maybe they love candy corn. That must be a part of it.
Well, then the candy
They all
corn
love
becomes
flan
a thing.
in this too. But anyways, that's a different episode.
And Sabrina's like, I just can't be normal. And she's like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. The party's over. It's like Here's my only issue with this episode, Rachel. Not my only issue, but here's my biggest issue with this episode. It doesn't feel like there's a large enough problem going on. Like, I get it.
Sure.
Like, you've got the Quizmaster showed up, and now there's carolers there and the termites.
And the talking
but it doesn't
furniture, but they're not talking. They're being good.
But it's all isolated outside of the room. Like, Valerie's the only one that's, like, been outside of the living room.
Right.
So it just doesn't feel like she's having to fend off the witch stuff enough.
Sure.
For her emotions to be like this. Like, she should have to be, like, kicking the fucking carolers out of the room. There should
like
be
sitting
like
on the couch to stop it from talking.
Yeah, the couch goes to like say something and she has to like
sneezes and she goes
its face down.
Yeah,
yes,
that was me.
yeah.
Right.
That needs to happen more to kind of justify her being like, oh, I cannot just have a normal party. No, you can't have a normal party because you're not doing anything
your
to
party's
make it
boring.
Like live.
Yeah. You're having a boring party, that's for sure. So the doorbell, of course, rings again, and who shows up but, of course, the popular guys, like the douchey 30-year-old Archie comic guy and his buddies, and they're like the leather jackets, of course, again, not in costume. Not even in their Letterman jackets, though. I'm, like, surprised that they weren't even in their Letterman jackets.
Well, they're wearing leather jackets, which is the style of the time.
I guess that's true.
So that kind of counts. These guys, God, like, this is what we thought cool was.
I suppose. Douchey
cool
jocks.
They look like D-bags. I
They
mean, but
do.
I guess that is also,
and they
like, kind
are,
of the point.
because they're like, is the party still going on? And she's just like, yeah. And then they walk in, they're like, we have a few minutes. Like, we'll be here, and then we're going to go to Libby's, is my guess. But it's
That's
the
what I
way he
think it
says
was,
it. He, like,
too.
goes to the guy, we have a few minutes. Like,
I agree. Why did they come in the first place, though?
I
then?
guess to see if
like,
it was going to be, like, good.
as hip and happening as that Valerie claimed. Like, why would
Maybe.
you think it would be? You know who Valerie and Sabrina
I think
are.
they're just party hopping. They're going to different ones.
I think so. Valerie realizes that the cool guys came, and she's like, and now I'm a duck.
But why? Why did you dress that way if you thought that the cool people were going to be here at all? Like,
Because she thought that they would all dress up. But
Oh,
yes,
sure.
why would she dress up
Why
as
would
a
you dress
duck
up as a
if-
duck?
Yeah, dress up as sexy duck. If you think that's a cool guy. It's Halloween.
A tutu.
It's the one excuse that every girl has to dress like a slut.
Yeah.
I'm saying that as a quote.
I'm a
from
mouse.
Mean Girls.
Duh.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just like, these people are boring. I would have been like annoyed that nobody came dressed up or even in like Halloween colors.
Yeah, like there's nothing Halloween-y about any of them.
A
Like,
hat.
You're going to Halloween parties. You're dressing up, even if it's
just
stupid.
put on a
Even if
color.
you're putting a fucking bandana on your head
Yeah.
and you're a ninja fucking turtle.
Yeah.
You are doing something.
You're gonna do something
to dress up.
Don't be boring. You
I
don't have to
and I
wear.
don't like dressing up.
You don't have to wear a duck costume, but you could do something simple.
Yeah, I don't like dressing up, but I also don't really like going out on Halloween. So, as you can imagine, because I have a show called Shelf Life, where I talk to you for 3 hours every week about God knows what. So, obviously, I don't. But at the same time, if I do, I would dress up because that's the fucking name of the holiday.
Yes.
Anyway, so they're like, well, we need to get people to dance. So they go to move the furniture, and the couch laughs.
Because he tickled.
So Sabrina's like, you know what? Let's just dance around the furniture. That's the latest craze.
Yes.
And the termites are chewing on the stereo box at
Mm-hmm.
the same time. So she's like, oh God, no, because they're spreading.
Right. And now they can't play music for some reason.
For some reason, doesn't make any sense.
But that's the
'cause why would
wood. Like, the
stereo
electrical
box-
stuff
that's
should
not
be
what
fine.
The stereo, yeah, that's
So
a contrivance
just
that
play
really
the
doesn't
music anyways. Or you know what you can do? Zip zap. Okay, the music just kind of
Yeah.
comes out of nowhere.
Just liberally use your magic. Yes,
You used it earlier to change the music from oldies
Right.
to rock. And now you're like, oh, we just can't have music. What?
Yeah. Then one of the
She
the
doesn't
cool
think
guys
straight.
says,
Like, she has so
No.
many easy things she could
too-
do.
She's too hyped
She's
up
such
about
a
it.
teenager. Go on.
Libby has a DJ, So we're just going to go there. So they decide to leave, and Valerie's like, no, don't leave. We don't need music to dance. And then embarrassingly starts dancing.
Like,
in front
does the
of
chicken
all
dance, yeah.
Falls through the floor because of the termites.
And the
and
douchey
she
guy
says-
was just like, there's bite marks on this wood. Termites, dude. I guess we have termites.
where we live in a fucking Victorian
It's an old-ass
mansion.
house.
Valerie says that the tail feather broke her fall.
That's true. She is in like a nice cushioned suit, so that's good for her. Except her head. That could have ended poorly.
I mean, if the back fell, so she did a flat back bump. They're like, what could have caused the bite marks? And the furniture freaks out and goes,
termites! And starts like moving around the room
moving
and
around,
screaming.
Yeah.
And everybody's
that
like,
effect
holy
is, like,
shit!
Very clear, like puppeteers are like moving it around, but
Right.
like it works better than the way that they did like the CGI of them like falling onto the set.
Yes.
Them moving around looks better.
Right.
And then the carolers just walk in the room
Because they're like, and
I
like
guess
start
'cause they
singing,
heard
and
stuff
they're like,
going
"Ooh,
on.
stuff
Yeah.
is happening! Let's go have some fun!" And everybody's like,
So
"Oh
then
my
the-
god!" And then a rumbling, and a waterfall of candy corn comes out of the kitchen.
Flies through like the wall or something.
Yeah, like the
or,
doors
the
kind of
window.
split, and like a waterfall of it comes down.
Yeah. I wanted that to be a better looking effect because it just makes this giant pile of candy corn, but you get the
Yes.
idea. It should have been like continuous or something
Yeah.
like that. This is where, in some universe, the cool guy, Asher, is like, holy shit, Sabrina! a river of candy corn?
This is radical!
Yeah, it's like... What? In what world?
Sabrina, how did you rig all this Halloween stuff up? It's awesome.
Oh, a little imagination and some yarn.
Well, it's really inventive. I mean, everyone's done spaghetti brains, but a river of candy corn.
And the carolers and the talking furniture. This is cool.
Yeah, and is like, this is awesome! And the only justification I can make for it, Rachel, is that we are in an Archie Comics
Yes.
world. Because this is where, like, I was thinking in my head, like,
this
what-
guy looks like
what
a
is-
greaser.
And the only thing I think in my head, I'm like, what is this tone? What is this? What am I watching? But yeah, all the kids start, like, grabbing candy corn by the
And
fucking
they start acting like
poundful.
children. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very odd. So Sabrina goes over to Salem and is like, Salem, they all think this is all fake. And Salem's like, really? And so he takes advantage and he's like,
kids.
Attention, kids! I urge you to accept me as your ruler.
Wow, the cat talks. Say Asher. Asher.
Loser. Loser.
And Asher loves it.
yeah, Asher loves it, and Salem gets to insult him.
I
So
love that.
it all works. It works.
Yes. Everybody's happy.
The party is going well. Valerie thinks that the carolers are in costume, so now she doesn't feel embarrassed because she's like, I'm glad that other people came in costume.
Right, so she's dancing with him. Which I wonder
The
how old
caroler-
this weird creature she is, like, dragon she's
Oh, yeah.
Like, how old is this dragon? I'm just
Good
saying.
fucking point, Rachel.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. Now, we don't know what the equivalent is because
very true.
Like the years
Understandable.
could work differently.
Right.
So, you know, it might not be as creepy as you're trying to make it seem.
Well, it's just,
where-
it's already a dragon-human hybrid creature, all right? And now it's a dragon, probably witch hybrid, dancing with a mortal girl. There's a lot going on there. I don't know.
You're right. You know what? You're right. They need to stay with their people.
Oh, and
we'll stay with ours.
No, I mean,
that's the message here
Oops.
to all you dragon human hybrids out there. Stay on your side of the fucking fence.
Wow. I just don't know how old he is.
In your other realm, stay with your pure blood fucking
good
wizards.
Lord. Oh, no.
That's all I'm saying. You leave us muggles alone.
Anyways.
Fucking freaks.
Oh, good Lord.
So anyway, Harvey stopped by. He's got
the goblin,
blanket
by the
on
way,
and
ate
some-
the termites.
The termites, yes. So the termites aren't a problem anymore. Salem's being the DJ
Yes.
at this point for the music. Harvey's got a blanket, hot cocoa or coffee or something to go through the traumatic
Apple cider?
experience of having to trick or treat. Maybe it's apple cider. You never know.
I don't know.
You never know.
Yeah.
And Sabrina's like, I know what'll make this party even better.
Oh, it's such a 90s thing to do.
This was...
God.
This was 1998.
Oh my god.
Or earlier, stuck in a time loop. Okay? I've never even heard of this band.
I didn't either. Yeah.
Which probably just means that I wasn't cool enough in the
Yeah.
90s, but I was like, who is this? So it's 10,000 Maniacs is the name of the band. They're like this indie prog looking group. She does the finger thing, means the money. The doors to like the kitchen open, and instead now there's like this band there. So she's summoned, which sort of means that she like, assumedly, unless this is like a mirage of the 10,000 Maniacs, she pulled these people from wherever they were in the mortal realm and teleported them here.
Into her dining room.
Into the dining room, where you would think that they would be like, what just happened to us? But then they just start playing their songs to this group of teenagers at this party.
Yes.
So
my assumption is they did something with their minds to make them think this is a gig, and that's all they had to do.
Okay. There's a lot of ethical and moral assumptions there.
But that's a lot with the witches' world and most things, the unethical things that they do. Yeah.
Because I was waiting for one of them to start screaming uncontrollably until they stopped because they had been teleported from wherever they were in the mortal realm to this girl's dining room. Non-stop screaming. Shit my pants screaming at that point when I see the dragon-human hybrid and the talking cat.
I mean, it's Halloween.
So that's just fine then?
I mean, it's Halloween.
That's just fine? So if you got summoned, Shelf Life Rachel, they're like, oh, you know what? I want the podcast Shelf Life to perform live for us. And little Twinkle Toad feet or Twinkle Toad fingered you and pulled you, phrasing, Twinkle fingered you into their wherever. You wouldn't be like,
that.
Okay, that's pants crappingly insane.
I mean,
magic exists.
Again. I think that they confounded them a little bit.
Because you'd be like,
I think
oh
they
no,
magicked
it's
their
Halloween.
brains. No, I'm talking about the part where you said, oh, there's a person dressed as a dragon and a talking cat on a table. That means nothing. That's Halloween, all right? People have decorations and costumes. That's Halloween. The part where I'm teleported, my assumption is they planted a seed in my mind that said, I'm supposed to be here. This is fine. And I don't know. And then later I'm like, oh, it was all a dream. Ooh. And it was all a dream later. That's what they planted, that little witch thing in my mind for that to work. Is it ethical? No. But they do it. And it is such a 90s, early 2000s show thing to do with these damn bands.
Yeah, bands in the 90s, just showing up out of nowhere. Very, very 90s. The song that... I don't know anything about this band, but the song that they play, I would have played something more upbeat
bland.
Or to Halloween. Yeah, it's very like...
But I think that's also talking about like the time. That's kind of the indie music sound. That's what that is. Yeah.
Sure. It definitely did. I was just like, and it's Sabrina too, where it's like, oh yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, 10,000 Maniacs. Woo! It's like you know, like that kind of thing. But I was like, this doesn't fit the tone that you think
but it
that
fits
they're going
Sabrina.
For. I guess. But the crowd, all the kids were like, holy shit, it's 10,000 Maniacs.
Yes.
And I was like, all right, great.
Now she's cool.
The pace and the Scooby-Doo-ness of it with the weird cameos, it is so specific. And Archie Comics. Like.
Yes.
Quizmaster comes by eating a giant bowl of candy corn.
As
and tells her he's like, you know what, it's actually pretty good because he turned down the candy corn earlier. In reality, he had no place to go for Halloween because his family lived on the other side of the realm. People have
I think again
powers.
It's I don't like the traffic maybe and they're just so far away. He's just like, I don't want to have to go that far because maybe it even takes extra time to go further.
So he was just like, I'll stay here, or
and
like
he's
I was
lonely.
just looking for people to be with. He's lonely. Well, I'm gonna go dance with that duck. Is what or he says? Can I go dance with the duck? Is how he phrases.
And then he just does.
Then we don't see him dancing with the duck. Which is a disappointment.
Yeah, kind of wish he went up to her, like,
with Valerie.
yeah, like taps her on the shoulder, and she's just like,
Yeah, Valerie gets her little like, a gentleman caller.
I mean, he is kind of like standing behind her dancing. Not quite grinding, but like there they are like dancing near each other. So I guess that's as close as you're going to get.
As the band plays this very unenergetic song.
Right.
And Libby shows up all of a sudden. Sabrina's like, Libby, you showed up to the party. And she's like, I didn't come here for the party. I came here to find the
biggest group of weirdos ever.
Yes.
Oh my god, is that the 10,000 Maniacs?
Yep, that's exactly how it happens. And Sabrina is like, yeah, why don't you go say that to their face?
Go call them weirdos to their face.
They're not a fucking heavy metal group. They're playing this boring-ass song.
Yeah, but it's like a popular... Apparently, this is it's like having the Pussycat Dolls show up. It's... Libby is just so excited that they're here because they're like, that's like a really great band. So it's just like, yeah, you can't call them weirdos.
Everyone is so you know what would have been better and more 90s? Bare naked ladies.
Bare naked ladies.
Have bare naked ladies.
They probably do. Do they show up? They probably do at some point on Sabrina.
They probably do.
They probably do.
I would not doubt it.
I think Smash Mouth probably.
I would not doubt it at all. So I think Asher says that, I heard that Libby's party was over a long time ago because some kids egged her house.
And she looks at... Because
she looks at Harvey.
She looks at Harvey.
Who's like, oh shit, was that
was
Libby's
us.
house?
Yeah.
Now, what should have happened is that Harvey goes, I don't know. And then Sabrina turns back around and Harvey smiles. Because he actually directed the kids to egg Libby's house. So that saved Sabrina's party.
Aww.
Even though I don't know why egging the house would stop a party.
I'm assuming because, like, the parents got pissed off.
Yeah,
and
or
said,
Jeeves
go home.
Or whatever,
now we got this whole thing to deal with. Yeah.
That's what should have happened, Rachel. Give Harvey some... anything.
Yeah.
And let him, like, have been the one to catalyze that, and that's why all the kids came here.
I think she still kind of takes it that way. Like, oh, you saved the day.
No, she doesn't. I don't think so.
She looks at him like, I know it was you guys. Like, ha 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 ha. And, like, that's what she does. She's a teenager.
She ends it by saying, I throw a pretty good party, and, like, that's kind of the end of it.
Yeah.
And I think that is the end of it. I don't think there's like an end.
No, because then it's literally just the singers more because this.
Yeah, it's just them singing the song.
Yeah,
I would have really preferred something with Salem.
I would have loved
whatever.
Salem doing something. The couches are dancing too. I think as a part.
The couches
of that.
Are dancing as well.
Yeah,
yes.
Salem should have done something. I'm a little disappointed. This is where you see he's dancing, and you do see the Quizmaster dance with Valerie a little bit. About it.
Oh, so it's after the credits? Okay.
Well, they're like next to each other dancing, you know.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, they're not really like, yeah.
dancing. You know, it's not like they're doing like a slow dance or anything.
So, Rachel, that brings us to the end of A River of Candy Corn runs through it. So I will now ask you that most important question. Does this episode of Sabrina have shelf life?
This is difficult.
It's very difficult.
It's just difficult. Here, this is difficult.
Yes.
Is the sorting hat sorting whether all the things that belong on the shelf in the box, off the shelf, burned?
Yes. He does have a say in this. Yes.
Well, I can't wait to hear what he's going to say.
Master of Disguise, burn it.
Yes.
Whatever. Yeah.
You know what? I agree with you on that one. I have a lot of nostalgia for Sabrina, so it's difficult for me to take that out of it because I just go, yeah, it's supposed to be stupid and wacky and Archie comic, right?
Yeah.
And it still makes me giggle and kind of just go, this is like silly and fun. And I do like that there's always like those callbacks to different episodes and like the year before Halloween and like how the characters act and it still like goes through. It's not just a standalone episode like we were saying. Mm-hmm. None of their Halloween episodes are, which is nice. I kind of like that it's still a part of the show.
Which it can be because of the magic and everything.
Right. It's all magic, so it just kind of like all flows together anyways. I don't know. I don't know whether I should put this on the shelf or not. I kind of want to because I feel like you were saying, it feels very Sabrina. It feels very all of its time
which is hard to place because it always has felt retro, no matter what, has always felt retro. And I feel like that's why it works, and that's why it gets shelf life, because it's that teenager coming of age feeling of, I have to make this work and I'm the loser and I want to have a good party. So you kind of but you know what I mean? Like the way that everything is sculpted in this one, you still have that, oh, I can kind of bring this back to this time even, and people should be able to relate to it still the way it is. So I kind of want to put it on the shelf. I think I'm going to put it on the shelf just because of that. It's relatable, especially for teenagers. It's annoying for adults because you look at this go, oh god, teenagers. But
teenagers.
And because I have nostalgia for it, I feel like I just want to put it on the shelf.
Okay. I mean, it's your shelf.
I feel like I
Rachel.
rambled, so I don't know what to say, but I kind of want to put it there.
I do not have the nostalgia for Sabrina.
Sure.
I thought it was cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. The tone is strange. I think it rushes to get to the conclusion. Like I said, I wanted some more escalation, and then like everything just kind of works out because the witch stuff happens.
That's kind of how all of her episodes are set up. Go on.
It just the pace felt weird to me. The tone is so specific, and I just am not a big fan of the sitcoms like this with the laugh track and everything. I do see charm here. There is a lot of charm to this episode to me, and to Sabrina and Sabrina in general. Like there was nothing wrong with the doll one either. This one just I thought was more fitting for a Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say no, but I do like how Sabrina this episode is. I like how Halloween it is. I think it's a very good Halloween episode.
I wish there was more
general.
costumes myself. But
I wish there were more costumes and stuff. Like Rachel, you mentioned season 4 or 5, the zombie one.
Yes.
I think there's more costumes in that.
Mm-hmm.
They should dress up more in these. They should have more Halloween stuff. But at least it had that essence where it's like combining like the witch Halloween stuff with the mortal Halloween stuff, and Sabrina trying to like navigate those worlds. So that works for me a little bit. I actually wrote down, I think it fits on Rachel's shelf really well because it encapsulates a lot of what Sabrina is.
Yeah.
As a Sabrina episode, this is something that you could come back to to watch during Halloween because of that. Along with some of the other Halloween episodes of Sabrina. I haven't watched all the Sabrina Halloween episodes recently, for sure.
Recently, I was kind of watching a few of them because we watched like this one. I was like, I'm going to watch the other ones. It made me want to watch more Sabrina, so that's probably another good reason I want it on my shelf. It made me want to watch more.
I think it's a cute little episode, a lot of Halloween stuff in it, but I am going to pass on putting it on my shelf because I'm not generally thinking that I would probably have any of this show on my shelf. But I do think that you could see more Sabrina in the future on Shelf Life for us to discuss.
I think so.
Based on looking at this. Family Matters, maybe not, unless there's something so crazy or fun that people are like, no, you got to do this one.
You got to do this episode. Let us know, because I would love to see that.
100%. But I feel like Sabrina might actually have some good stuff there for us to break down or have some fun with.
And because I have nostalgia, I'm going to bring it back.
Of course. Even in thinking about like Stevil, they never even had Stevil say, "Did I do that?"
Yeah,
with the Freddy voice.
Think that there would have been that.
That should have been the only thing for them to get right, is to have the Stevil doll say, "Did I do that?"
Right.
How do you not do that? How is that fucked up?
It's
in
so
your episode?
weird. It's so
just
weird.
for that, it shouldn't be able to be on the shelf.
Reveals,
like,
any of the reveals of any of the characters' deaths, he could have been like,
yeah,
did I do that? Yeah.
Yes.
That's
They had
it.
5 fucking chances at it, and they fucked
And then
it
all
up.
he has to be like, you best believe it, and then like, do all that, all of his other stupid crap. Mm-hmm.
As opposed to something like this where it felt a lot more like they got all the Sabrina stuff in. Salem gets a couple of moments. Hilda and Zelda are very perfunctory in this. Libby gets to be a mean girl.
Right, she's
Valerie
a catalyst.
Gets to be there. Like, they're all there in this, and that's why I liked it. So, no. But I definitely see it where, like,
I want
Rachel.
it.
If you've got Rachel's taste, I think that she'd probably like this one.
Yeah.
So that was A river of candy corn runs through it from Sabrina the Teenage Witch Season 2. It is not on the shelf.
It is on the shelf.
A split decision on that one.
I'm dying.
What?
I started coughing. I sucked in and I got something in my throat.
That's just the spirits getting to you, Rachel. Because will the door open now? Will the door open?
Oh, should we try it? We should probably go try it, right?
Yes.
The candy corn stopped, so at least we're not like drowning in it anymore, thank God.
Yeah, because we finally gave it its kudos, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Oh, it's opening. Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
Okay. I thought we were trapped here. Wait, where are we? What? This isn't the house that we came in.
No, it looks more like just a regular house. This doesn't look spooky or anything.
No, that's weird.
Well, at least we can leave.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
But yeah, that is a good thing. I mean, we survived the haunted puppets and whatever the candy corn was happening, and some spooky VHS tape stuff that we had to watch.
Yeah, that voice I think finally stopped, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I haven't heard it at least.
That's good.
I want another episode of Boy Meets World.
Oh, of course you do. God dang it.
I mean, of course you would. In fact, on this same night that a river of candy corn runs through it, Melissa Joan Hart makes a cameo as Sabrina.
That's true.
In that episode with the witches on Boy Meets World, which I'm sure we will cover
at some point
one day at Shelf Life. But until that day, fine, maybe one day we'll do Boy Meets World, but I think next year we will stay away from TGIF.
Yeah, let's try something
we'll have
new,
to find
right? Hold that door open.
Stuff.
I don't want them slamming it shut.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, so until next time, I've been Count Kevula.
And I have been Rachel, the mid-30s witch.
Very nice. And this has been Shelf Life. We will see you next time.
Steve, get me a baseball bat. I'm gonna knock this dummy upside his head.